staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Welcome to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane on Sports 56, 98.5 and 96.1. It's time to get your day started. Live from the Family Leisure Studios, here are Pete and Sane.
Come on, everybody like to have a fun time. Leg it. Everybody like to have a little fun with the friends now. Fun with the friends now. Fun times.
You know,
that's my rap about fun.
You know, on cruise shipping.
I go back to the way old school rap where I just rap about like having fun and just
having
going
fun
to the store
with the crew.
Yeah, with the crew.
Dance the time. This
Don't
is what
you
we
know
do.
what to do?
Yes, sir.
Hip hop going in. Say hello. Hip hop hop and a hoppity ho.
Bro, I found out yesterday how plugged in I am, literally. Like how like at the mercy of devices I am last night.
Yep.
I was plugging my phone in to go to bed, and my charger was just acting weird. It had been acting weird for a while, like shorting in and out. So I said, man, let me clean this thing out or something, man. So I got some Neanderthalic device and called myself digging inside the port. Stopped working altogether. Stopped charging. I went into a panic at 10:30 last night. So texted a friend who's a tech who fixes this type of stuff. And they allowed me to come by in the wee hours of the night, and they fixed my charger. And here I am today with a fully charged phone.
Boy, that's a good friend right there.
But for real, though, think about that, man. Like, think about how at the mercy of crap we are. Like,
yeah.
How am I going to wake up in the morning?
I know. It's a little bit crazy when you think about it. And we with the kids especially, man. Oh man, it's they're growing up in a whole world of entertainment at their choice, whatever they want to do, however they want to do it, all that stuff. Yep.
And I say this as I plug in 5 devices right now.
I'm just telling you, it was. I remember. I'll never forget when we went on our first trip with the kids to like some other place, and they had a TV with like DirecTV. But the kid, we don't have cable, so we just always have like streaming stuff. So the kids are used to like
they didn't know what to do.
Yeah. So my kids are like, Daddy, why does the TV choose? And I was like, I guess that's true. I was like, I didn't even think about it. And then it's like, wait, whenever I grew up, it's just whatever was on. And now the kids are like, why is the TV choosing what to watch? We want to choose what to watch. Yeah. I was like, no, it doesn't work like that. It's like, no, what? They like panic, like, what? We can't pick? What? No, sorry. Whatever's on Nick Jr. is what you're going to watch. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this show. Well, sorry. Yeah. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, Gabe didn't understand that either. He's like, what is this crap? I'm like, I don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's where it goes. That's where it goes right there. All right. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Peter Hussein. Welcome in to an all-new edition of Sports 56 Mornings, live and local right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Hope you're having a good morning. It is it's not bad out there at this point in time, although it feels like rain is just inevitable.
Yeah.
It feels like it's just inevitable. And it's going to be like on and off for basically the week. It's just going to be little bit.
It's like we've been saying that for about 2 or 3 weeks.
It's because it's just so humid, man. Like like yesterday, it rained. When I was driving around, and it rained probably off and on 4 or 5 separate times, where it would just start raining for about 2 minutes, and then it would stop. Then it would start some other time for a little while, then stop, then come in. It would just there's so much moisture in the atmosphere. It's crazy. Like it's nuts. So at least the highs are in the 80s and not the 90s. So at least it's tolerable out there. But the humidity level's super high. So for me, as soon as I step out of my house, sweat is just pouring off me. It's just silly. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so that's just where it is right now. It's where we're going to be. So I hope you're having a good one in spite of that. Coming up in our next segment, we're going to talk to our good friend Brett Norsworthy, who was down at SEC Media Days in Alabama. A lot of news coming out yesterday, a lot of it regarding the vaccine, COVID situation with the SEC. Greg Sankey, the commissioner, his discontent with the NCAA altogether, and then the fact that he said that they're not going to reschedule games. There are not going to be postponements of games. They will just be canceled. If your team is COVID impaired, you can't play, you lose.
Yeah, at this point, man, you can't. Yeah, go get vaccinated, bro. Like, we're not going to screw around. Yeah, man, for real. I applaud that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean they can't sit there and do all this sort of thing where it's like we're going to try to tap dance around this thing. Last year there was no vaccine, so everybody understood how difficult it was, and you had to just kind of now there is a vaccine that is proven to be effective, proven to be safe, proven to be good to go. If you choose not to take it at this point, that is on you, and it means you don't care enough about your team, and you don't care enough about yourself, quite frankly, to do it. So that's on you. And the SEC, which I applaud, is sick of messing around with y'all. So just you don't want to get vaccinated,
right?
Okay,
your choice.
Now your team's going to lose. So hope you're happy. That's what it comes down to, and I hope that increases vaccination rates across the board. Only 6 of the 14 teams are at the 80% threshold, which is not nearly good enough, considering where things need to be. So yeah, it's a mess as per usual, quite frankly. So that's but we'll talk to Brett about that coming up. We'll also talk about the Olympics, as technically Olympics are getting started here any minute now. They will be starting with some of the early events. There are a few events that pop off before the because they have to do qualifiers for like some of the basketball and soccer and stuff like that. They don't have time to do it before the ceremonies when there's a bunch of like qualifying games and stuff. So they have to do a few of them before the opening ceremony. It is kind of weird though to have
Japan deserves better.
Well, it's not just Japan, but Japan is they got their own issues for sure, including a very famous member of the Team USA basketball team is not in Tokyo because of protocol. We'll tell you who that is coming up in just a little bit. Plus, we've got Game 6 tonight. The Bucks 1 win away from taking home a championship. Giannis could be a champion tonight. We will talk about that coming up later on in the show. If you want to join us, you can on the phone lines and the text lines, and crucially, they happen to be the exact same line at 360-8255. 901-360-8255. Snorzax, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How are you? Oh, look at this guy.
What's going on?
Look at Zach. The energy is high. Vibrations are high.
Look at that. The vibrations are good. How about this texter right here from yesterday? Text from yesterday. Zach, see, maybe you can help me with this one. It says, I know at Alabama football games they keep 2 snipers on the roof. May need this everywhere.
Wait, what?
Anybody want to help me with that one? Any thought on that? Anybody want to chime in on that one? 2 snipers on the roof.
I hope there's not snipers on the roof, man. That's not
good. Right? That's not good. I mean, why were we talking about snipers? Why were we talking about snipers yesterday on
Sniper No
Johnny's show?
Well, then again.
Dora cut for the Dora, the real ones out there, the real Dora heads out there that understand.
then again, the former president was at an Alabama game, so it made sense to have like snipers on the building.
but they said that that's for every home game.
Yeah, I don't get that one, man. Because if your team
Saban.
if Bama loses, then like,
Come on, Nick Saban, man. That's
a
what they
problem.
got to protect Nick at all costs.
At all costs, yeah.
all costs.
I got another text,
that's
too.
what it was. Oh, okay, I didn't know.
The anti-police movement in these big cities has crime exploding. That's another text from yesterday. What about Greg and Eli talking about every day?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like daily I walk into something that's like, what in the world?
Texter says this morning, a texter just texting in from the
I thought we would have showed it tackles politics.
from the 60 maybe I don't know. From the 601, text in your name so we know who you are. This texter says, what do y'all think about Jeff Bezos going to space this morning? For those that don't know, the Amazon's CEO, Jeff Bezos, or the founder, I guess, former, I don't know what he is now but anyway, he's going to space this morning in the very phallic rocket that he has designed. Okay, so I've sort of two minds on this thing. First of all, I mean, I'm, the magic of space and all that stuff is great, but the climate that we live in, by which Jeff Bezos has the amount of income and
he can just screw around and go to the moon,
where he can do all this stuff is obscene and is problematic and is a sign of a degenerating economy and a degenerating wealth base and everything else. That's a symptom of a major issue. On the other hand, if they build and innovate rockets that can go back to space and then come back down and can do it more cheaply and more efficiently, ultimately that's probably going to be a good thing for mankind. So I'm happy about that. But the manner in which they're allowed to do it, I don't care for at all, because it's all that money that has been spent on this could so much better be spent by funding all the various programs that are underfunded that we need. And this guy is out here, flaunting. I paid more taxes than he did last year, and my wealth is about one fraction of 1% of what he's got. So I'm of two minds. Texter, thank you for the question. What about you, Anthony Sane?
Ballers eat Popeyes, broke people eat churches. I mean, what do you want me to do? Shout out to Juvenile for their rap line.
Do you think he's eating Popeyes on the
Hey, it's just a figure of speech, man. Don't take it literally. But that is true, though.
I wasn't so much taking it literally as I was just hoping that he was. I think that'd be very fun to see somebody munching on Popeyes in 0G. I think that'd be great.
I'm sitting here watching the live stream of this. He's just kind of sitting there. Well, I guess he's warming up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're supposed to launch just yet. I think they're supposed to be. It's supposed to be like, I think 8:00 is when they're doing the launch. So, I think they're just going through the pre-launch, sequences and all that stuff.
I just hope everything works. Why is he going there? Did he say why?
I think it's
not just a trip, right? He's not just doing it just to be ballers.
I mean, I think theoretically there's a sort of a design of like future space travel and that kind of stuff.
This kind of scares me. This made me feel like they're.
But in reality, it is basically just baller. Like Richard Branson did it, and so now Bezos wants to do it. Elon Musk has been working on it. These billionaires are just kind of
arms race, ball race,
genital size contest to see who's got the bigger one swinging around into outer space. Yeah. I think that's basically what we're looking at this point. Although there are positive outcomes as a result of that. There some innovation, potential jobs for some people and stuff like that. So that's it's not all bad. I don't want to come out and be like, I mean, I do think this wealth is gross. I think it's nasty. I think I totally agree that billionaires in general are a symptom of a problematic society, where you've created disparate wealth situations, and you've incentivized things that shouldn't be incentivized, and you've allowed for every billionaire, there is, a million or so people that are in poverty that can't make it, who would benefit from just a tiny fraction of this person's largesse. The largesse that's gotten from probably a number of questionable behaviors, all sorts of, shenanigans when it comes to tax codes and everything else. And, if you steal $100 from the store, you're going to go to jail and whatever. If you steal $100 from a worker and you just don't pay them, or you mess with the tax code, you probably aren't going to go to jail. You probably won't even be caught. You might not even have an issue if you, So it's just a different law for different people. So that frustrates me in the midst of all this stuff. That frustrates me.
My fear is a little different than yours.
Okay.
When I see billionaires like go build a spaceship and just take a random trip to the moon or wherever he's going,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it makes me think that they're preparing to leave our broke asses behind here on Earth one day.
Well, that could be as well.
that's what I fear. They're about to start a new planet.
That could be as well. I mean,
that's how I think
the amount of
stuff.
Yeah, no, it's true. That's fair. I mean, the amount of they've helped to destroy the planet, and then they're going to get out and go find somewhere other place to go. That's possible too.
This is like a canvassing trip. Yeah, let's check out Pluto.
Let me just check out what's going on in
See kind of rich MF breathe out here,
But that's. I mean, again, I don't know. Like, I just don't. I don't. A lot of people are out here worshiping rich people, and I've seen some people that just trying to bend over backwards to find some way to justify this. And I mean, it's not like there's all bad stuff out there, but like it's not good. I don't think it's good for society. I don't think it's a good sign. I don't think it's a sign that we're doing well as a country that this is going on. I don't think it's a sign that we're doing well as a society. I don't think it's like, hey, this is great. This is great stuff. No, I don't. No, I don't think it's great that we just fawn over these guys either. I don't like that either. These people that go crazy over Elon Musk and all this stuff. Ugh, it's just
They need a different hobby, man.
I don't like it.
They just building rockets to the moon.
It's like, I can't believe this guy's so cool, man. He's building stuff. Meanwhile,
the truck is on the way.
Taking money from everybody. Just taking money from everybody. It's just no.
I pray. I pray for everybody's safety though.
Yeah, I hope the mother.
Like I don't want.
Obviously, I hope everything goes well. Yeah, for sure. Nobody's saying anything like that. I hope everything goes extremely well.
This don't look baller enough to me, bro. I mean, Robbie driving in Optimus Prime right now. Like he's driving like some little truck. I'm like, nah, man. They had to pick me up, and Knight Rider had to come scoop me.
Need a DJ. What you need? You need a DJ outside the spaceship.
Yeah, why he ain't got like a concert or something? You know what I'm saying? Drake.
Can Jeff Bezos just like is stuff Amazon Prime? Is it going to be 1 day delivery or 2 day delivery or not? Like that's what. Can you fix that before we go to space?
Maybe that's what he's working on,
like,
man. Maybe he's working.
Like
I
can't. Prime used to be like, oh, you get it in 2 days. Now it's like, maybe I'll get it in.
See, that's the plan. Listen, this is what they're doing, Peter. They're going to put a mobile warehouse in the sky. And instead of like distributing stuff domestically, they're just gonna drop it from outer space, and your package just
Oh, say.
Yeah, you drop it from outer space, and it just.
Oh man, I don't want to spoil it now. I don't want to say it, but it reminds me of a recent movie that just dropped out. That just came
Go ahead
out.
and say it. It's fine.
No, I don't want to say it because there's somebody that's listening that wants to watch this movie. So
you talking about Space Jam? Is
no.
It a space modulator?
No.
No.
Is it a porn?
No. No.
It's an adult film, Zach.
No.
It's an adult film, Zach. Is that why you don't want to say it?
Passion of the
Just
Christ.
be honest.
No.
That's
crazy.
This ain't looking baller enough, man. Are you supposed to have like a pre-flight concert with like
something?
T-Pain or somebody out there, man. Come on.
You got to get everybody snapping their fingers or something, man.
You need to have like Nicki Minaj at the Starships.
No, it's baller enough.
No, this ain't baller.
Travis Scott.
Yeah,
it's baller enough. It's baller enough. Yeah. All right, let's come back. We're going
Astro World.
Astro. Yeah. The Super Bowl can get Drake and Travis Scott to do that show.
That's right. We're going to we're gonna come back.
Got me out like a light.
We're gonna talk to our friend Brett Norsworthy when we come back. Real Sports on Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Sports Time with Wallo and Stacks. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new, latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
Golf enthusiast, looking for new golf greens? Got it. New and exciting Cypress View Golf and Recreation, just over the Mississippi River in Marion, Arkansas. Cypress View Golf and Recreation, absolutely gorgeous. Your first tee, you're looking at cypress trees a mile long in between a small lake. Give it your best shot. Feel like you're on vacation. Located just over the bridge at 303 Club Circle in Marion, Arkansas. It's the new semi-private pro golf club. Cypress View Golf and Recreation has a new golf pub with tons of new food items for breakfast and lunch. Choose from Philly cheesesteak sandwich, homemade fresh hand-patted burgers, and Nathan's hot dogs, flatbreads, quesadillas, summer salads, and more. Take advantage of Cypress View Golf and Recreation's new membership for unlimited golf, 7 days a week, only $199 plus tax. Call Pro Mark today at 870-739-6305 at Cypress View Golf and Recreation.
Need to sell your home? You're in luck because I buy houses. All you have to do is call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that PIN, 901-406-1101, or just save it in your phone. Bill at I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses buys houses in any area, in any condition, at any time, as simple as that. I Buy Houses is guaranteed to close in 5 days. So if you need your cash fast, just call Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. Has your house been on the market? Were you just tired of renters? Or is it just time to start over? Well, avoid repairing, cleaning, painting, and prepping your house. Just pick up the phone and call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses. If you're in Southwind, South Memphis, North Mississippi, North Memphis, Collierville, if you can hear this, just call my friend Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101.
Hey everybody, ready for a new Chevy or pre-owned Chevy? Olive Branch is where you want to be. All-Star Chevy has new Silverados and Tahoes coming in. And if you're ready to sell your car, truck, or SUV, All-Star Chevy will buy it, even if you owe on it, and even if you don't buy one of theirs. Or you could just bring the title and get your check today. Spread the word, people. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Collierville, not Mount Moriah or the Pike, it's Olive Branch. So find new roads to Olive Branch and All-Star Chevrolet, or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Listen Sundays at 11 a.m. to join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Sports 56 traffic.
Nothing new to report on the roadways. So far, so good on the roads. Nothing new to report. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs down around us, we'll
Come on now.
have each other.
Starship.
Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Yeah, Peter, if you broke, just say you broke. Peter. Don't hate on that man, bro. The man walked to the spaceship saying, "I'm so glad I found you."
It's just Are you doing Starship because it's the Jeff Bezos who's going to that? I like that. That's good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I came to Zach and said, "Zach, stop the presses. I got an idea." And it's him crazy.
I never seen you crazy.
But I think this
Get
up out this
Are we calling an audible on Soft Rock Tuesday today?
No. We're going to keep it soft rock. We're going to find.
Yeah, we're going to keep it soft. I'm just saying you did Starship.
We're going to find spaceship.
Because of, Spaceship. You can find. If you could have space themed soft rock, I could work with that.
Okay.
I mean, you could do Space Oddity. You could do that kind of stuff. That's not really soft rock, but it's classics. It kind of you can make that work. We can work on that. In the meantime, our good friend Brett Norsworthy joins us now. Brett, you're live from SEC Media Days down in Hoover. I'm about to throw you a curveball though, Brett.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brett. I'm going to throw you a curveball, though, before we get started with SEC talk, okay?
Okay.
How do you feel about Jeff Bezos going to space this week?
There's some of me that thinks it's rather extravagant to be low-key, but there's also some of me, Peter, that I like it in that that's kind of what we as human beings we've always done. Nobody was, knocking the Wright brothers when they were trying to do what they
Peter,
did.
yeah.
And everything does not have to be government inspired. Just because you have NASA on the side of it doesn't mean it makes it better or makes it worse. I kind of like the ingenuity and obviously the creativity and to be able to bankroll it. But there's also a side of me. But I assume he's great to charity, and I know his ex-wife is. She's great to charity. But there's some of me that it seems a little extravagant. It's almost like, somebody in a 8,000 square foot house. Heck, 6,000 wasn't big enough for you. But that's America.
That's right.
If you want to have 88,000, if you can and you can float it, then you can do it and you can have it.
You can have it, and we're talking about the Jeff Bezos of college leagues in the SEC for sure. The extravagant, if you could have it, they could have it. Nobody's got more largesse than the SEC. Big topic yesterday, Brett. We sort of alluded to it yesterday in the build-up. Was the vaccines and the comments from Greg Sankey in particular? I thought very. I think he was basically chiding a lot of teams for not getting things squared away and saying, hey, look, we're not going to rearrange our schedules for you guys anymore. If you can't do it because of somebody gets COVID, too bad. You guys lose. Simple as that. Do you think that's going to inspire some more vaccinations?
I don't think it will, Peter. I don't think it's going to inspire anybody at this point. I think the inspiration, the motivation, the game of awareness, the PSAs, the go get the jab, go get double vax. At this point, I don't think we have necessarily people being hesitant. I think we are now down to resistors, and they're not going to. And at that point, then we must go on with the rest of our lives. And I think those people now have had enough awareness. I don't think some have suggested, and I think they did. The PSA of Nick Saban, the PSA of the head coaches, maybe a PSA of a player. A lot of NBA players were admonished for maybe not getting out there and spreading the gospel and the good word enough. But at this point, don't you know who's out there that doesn't know, A, about the pandemic, and B, that we have a vaccine that's almost 100% effective, that's free, it costs you nothing, and it's less than a mile from your house. I don't know that we can encourage any more than we already have. And the stance that he took yesterday, Peter, almost wanted some of that stance last year. When I saw that position grouping garbage last year, and if you dip below this, and you don't have enough of that. Well, Peter, I know of a lot of nights, and I think people in this area can remember this night. I'll give you two examples in this area. One's a long time ago, and one's kind of starting to be a long time ago. But do you remember the night that David Morris had to start at quarterback for Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl in the late 90s just because there was nobody else there? He was and David Morris is a fantastic guy, but he was the only able body that could take a snap. So he had to run out there and do it. Here's another example. That famous night of Peyton Manning running out on the field at the Rose Bowl in his first college appearance, that would have been under the position grouping from last year. And Arkansas had one in the 70s with Mike Scott having to start against Oklahoma State when the game plan was this. They said that Coach Sproles, an offensive coordinator, told him, said, Mike, the ball never goes in the air tonight unless we're punting.
You're right. It's a different situation, and
that last year, and if I need to, I will. But I would prefer not to. But if I have to, I will. There was one or two of those scratches last year that was simply ducking playing that week. And if you got to get a nose guard ready at quarterback, tough toenails, get him in there.
Yep. That's it. You're exactly right.
Stats. Dan Mullen spoke about Emory Jones yesterday, saying that he pretty much feels he'll be fine at starting the quarterback, even though this is his first season. Do you think he should be confident in him?
He should be very confident. Emory Jones is going to be fine. He got in for packages and plays last year, provided a real lift, a real spark. Opening day in Oxford last September 26th, Emory Jones was difficult and really weren't game plan ready for him. Now there'll be a little more preparation for him and tape about him this year, but he's going to be fine, and he's under the tutelage of I think possibly the best quarterback coach in the SEC, and certainly head coach in Dan Mullen. And in Florida's used to head coaches that know a lot about the quarterback position because Steve Spurrier sure did, but Dan Mullen does. And what he would always have at Ole Miss, or at Mississippi State, what he always ran out there when Ole Miss would play them was something, more than respectable at quarterback. And then he tapped in to Dak and really made Dak a lot better player.
What do you make of the comments that Greg Sankey made yesterday? And really, I mean, about as obviously punchy against the NCAA as we've seen anybody get. Behind the scenes, he's been pretty upset with the way the NCAA has run things. Now he was very public with it. He doesn't know exactly what to do forward, but he's highly concerned about the current college environment. What message is he sending to the NCAA?
Well, Peter, I think it's a message of after they don't really have any more power, you can be a little more liberated. I don't think you would have heard Greg Sankey saying that 4 and 5 years ago, but he knows it's coming to an end. The sand in the hourglass of the NCAA is really drawing close. Mark Emmert has said it. And now everybody knows it. So why do you have it's a little bit like the substitute school teacher. Now we know Mark Emmert's playing out the string. Why do you need to to feign loyalty or any fear toward them? Because really the NCAA really always did. Well, they did three things really well: collect membership from institutions. They almost forced everybody to join. They ran a great basketball tournament, and they had an enforcement arm. That was it. That's all they've ever done.
And you can see it, and I think it's a great. It feels like the last 2 weeks of school before summer, and everyone's just like, "Oh, okay, do I have to do the assignments? Do I have to really? You're going to make me do the?"
I'm going to go back to a longer ago period than that. It feels like the last days of Pompeii.
Vesuvius has erupted. Is that what you're saying? The ash is building up right now.
I think it's flowing pretty wildly.
Ooh, I went to Vesuvius. Have you ever been to Pompeii? It's wild. It's amazing.
I have not. The only thing European I've ever done was 10 days in Paris.
Well, it's an amazing thing. I encourage anyone if you ever get a chance to do it. It's the ash preserved the whole town.
What do you think before it started to blow?
I don't know. It's incredible to see because you see the whole town is pretty much preserved. So you see the buildings, you see the roads, you see where things were. You could actually see like what a ancient Roman town looked like, and it's incredible. Like I can't imagine what you're like. Is this ash is just building up on you and burying you? God, it's what a horrible way to go.
Couldn't be a good feeling.
No, I'm not a good one. Not a good one at all. So does this mean ultimately, Brett, are we headed for the ultimate like autonomy situation where, because I feel like the SEC might be the first one to do it. Just be like, you know what, we're done, and let's just do our own thing. And I mean, I suppose we've got the basketball tournament to deal with. There's a few other kind of vestiges that are keeping you locked into the NCAA, but for the most part, I mean. I feel like we're close to somebody just making that announcement, saying, "You know what, we're doing our own thing."
Yeah, it feels like it's really close, and I didn't like that. In the same vein, Sankey was kind of talking independence about that, but wanting federal legislation on NIL. Just do your own thing on everything.
Yeah.
Why do you think the government do it? Because the government just nails so many things so well, right?
Their sporting stuff is outstanding. Yes, their tremendous work on steroids and other issues that have come through. We've seen the legislation.
I mean, I think let's not be a little bit autonomous. Let's have the full weight of autonomy. And if you're going to be the freelancer, go be the freelancer on anything. All this week at SEC Media Days, we sure want to thank our sponsors like All Star Chevrolet and Olive Branch, the official vehicle of SEC Media Days, Belly Acres, Golf Sticks Pretzels, Jason's Deli, Memphis Tourism Sports Council, Mossy Oak Golf Club, Ronnie Grisani's, The Commissary, 2 locations, Germantown and Collierville, and let Jason's Deli do all the work with their catering so you don't have to. Let them cater your event. Locations at Park Place, Poplar and Highland, Olive Branch, and Cordova. Breakfast so fresh and healthy. Lunch, you can get the manager special sandwich trays, hot fresh meals that taste great at dinner. Whether you're feeding 5 or 5,000, go to jasonsdeli.com. Locations in Park Place, Olive Branch, Poplar and Highland, and Cordova. A commitment to quality for all 3 meals. That's the mantra at Jason's Deli. Go to jasonsdeli.com, and don't forget the best sweet tea in Memphis at Jason's Deli.
I've always said, Brett, if you're gonna be professional, be professional. If you're gonna be amateur, be amateur. Yeah, I always said the idea, like if the SEC or anybody else wants to forego all these various sponsorships and all this, all the stuff that comes in from the corporate, if you guys want to go back to just playing games at stadiums and for students, hey, absolutely, we can forego any kind of payment for players and anything like that. But if you want to get all that sponsorship money, then that's something that kind of goes along with that. As well, you got to take care of your players in addition to your administrators and your coaches and everybody else that surrounds the program. Speaking of which, Ed Orgeron spoke in a. It's so interesting to see the evolution of Ed Orgeron as a diplomat of sorts.
Tell me about it.
Because you saw him and I saw him at the very beginnings of his rough go, a little even rougher around the edges than he already is. What did you make of the overall performance from diplomat Ed Orgeron yesterday?
Well, he was very comfortable, and I think there's some pressure off of him because of last year, and they're not expecting to go undefeated every year. But now the pressure could really be external in things he can't control. I think the things he controls, he feels really good about. They got a loaded roster. No surprise there, because all of us could coach at LSU.
Yeah.
It's so loaded, and the material is just all down there everywhere. It's one of the reasons why Billy Napier is winning and doing so well at Louisiana Lafayette. People just don't realize what kind of high school football and what kind of rosters that they can really feed to those other teams. Tulane, even what Coach Fritz has done there. But the external pressure, the things he can't control, it feels a little bit like summer of 2017 for Hugh Freeze, and one more big screaming headline and allegation, and that could be the tipping point with administration. And another reason why it could be is they know on the legal side of it, one big allegation, they can get out of paying a lot of money. And they probably know there are better football coaches out there than Ed Orgeron, but he has won for them and got his national championship because he's kind of the face of it, and he talks like them, sounds like them, and can really rally them. But there are better football coaches out there than Ed Orgeron. They know that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's no doubt. And they could take a page from a former LSU coach, Les Miles in Kansas, in that book of trying to get out of paying for a contract and trying to do all that.
Didn't we know Miles wasn't going to win anywhere but there? And people
Of course
say
not.
his Oklahoma State success, it was very, very modest at Oklahoma State. Les Miles wanted the one spot he could win in, and that's at LSU. But LSU, Florida, South Carolina yesterday. Today, more local flavor for us. Ole Miss and Tennessee for sure, and then Kentucky and Georgia. Mark Stoops, unbelievably second in seniority in current tenure at SEC school. Nick Saban, the only one ahead of him, who had Mark Stoops in the second in seniority poll. And the job he's done at Kentucky is really remarkable. We know it is the ultimate basketball state. If it's not, Indiana is. And the comparisons between Tom Allen and Mark Stoops are very close. And the job that they're doing at those big behemoth basketball schools. Bear Bryant's still the all-time winningest coach in Kentucky football.
Man, that is one of the great and very telling stats in all of sports. I know you're excited to see.
I can top it.
Go for it.
Indiana, Bill Mallory's the all-time winningest coach with a losing record.
There you go. There you go, right there. What do you make of the situation that Dan Heupel finds himself in? This, I mean, Josh Heupel, as they called him yesterday. Old Dan Heupel.
Bill Battle, John Majors.
I feel like the negativity is that surrounds Tennessee football is unbelievably thick right now. It's just thick.
Well, he's got to break that, and the easiest way to break that is starting 2-0. He must do that. I mean, anything other than that, then here comes the, oh no, it can never get fixed. Now, that doesn't mean 2-0 fixes it either, but I think he's a good coach, and I know he was a great player at Oklahoma, but was good at Central Florida. Had big shoes to fill there, and maybe a little bit impossible to top what Scott Frost did there, but a good solid coach, and his synchronicity, his symmetry with his AD is going to be really important because they both are new and they both are in a honeymoon phase. And for Tennessee football to get back to that 90s level, Peter, who knew? You were there. You may have been you may have been there for the zenith. It has been all downhill since then, but we know that fan base will respond to winning. It is a great fan base, and it makes it a lot more fun around here. When Tennessee's good, I'd rather jab at them and pick at them when they're good than when they're down.
Well, it's been down for a very long time, and I thought it was just the way it goes. I went to college in '97. I caught Peyton Manning's senior year. Then next year was the national championship. Then it was another should have been national championship. I mean, I was like, oh, this is just the way it's supposed to do. This is what you do. This is just life. But little did I know that was pretty much it.
But really, the '90s were really that only period of that level of success. Now, water finds its level, and it's below level now. But that period of the '90s for Philip Fulmer, that was the biggest one, and that was bigger than 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s by a long shot. And the unintended consequences of firing Philip Fulmer, well, we've seen them. This is what it looks like when you fire Phil Fulmer after the 2008 season. This is what it looks like. And today, Lane Kiffin comes to his second SEC media days. His first one was before the season of 2009. Is that first year and only year head coach at Tennessee. How about this fun SEC fact? Today, Matt Corral will be here representing Ole Miss. He's been to as many SEC media days as Lane Kiffin. Remember, Matt Corral was here 2 years ago in 2019 before he had started his first game.
Wow. How about that? Another very telling stat. And that was a whole what if that could go on for a long time. Brett, thank you. Have a great day today. You're going to be very busy, I know, with all of the local flavor and everything else that's going on. We appreciate you taking time. We'll talk to you again in the morning.
Peter, Anthony, Zach, thank y'all for having me. Look
Oh, yeah.
forward to it
Have
in
a
the
good
morning.
one,
A lot of
Stats.
fun. Thank y'all.
Hey.
Appreciate you. He's our friend, Brett Norsworthy, joining us this morning. When we return, we'll get into potential Game 6. We'll get into some of the draft news. We'll get into some of the Olympic news. All that stuff is coming your way when we continue in the Family Leisure Studios from a beautiful Mount Moriah right here in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Get happy with Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. Weekday afternoons from 1 to 3 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Start your engines, Mid-South. Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike is ready for the Enjoy Your Summer Style sales event. Get plenty of pulling power and more standard features than Mazda CX-5 and Ford Escape in your new 2022 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, $229 a month. And hit the road in a 7-passenger 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. We Gossett at $259 a month. All powered by our stellar 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So don't miss the Enjoy Your Summer Style sales event at Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, or shop online at memphismitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 500 military rebate, 750 loyalty rebate, 48 months, 10,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Outlander NZO 16672, MSRP 29480. Cross NC 003186, MSRP 27725. Includes all manufacturer rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 7/31/2021. Dealer stock only.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder. The great Kimmons Wilson of Holiday Inn had a slogan: the best surprise is no surprise. And that's so true. When I sit at your kitchen table, you're going to understand exactly what I'm going to do to your roof. From the underlayment to the hip shingles and ventilation, the flashing, the wood repairs, the cleanup, the crew safety, the warranty. It's amazing how many customers sign contracts being told none of that stuff. But the best surprise is no surprise. Insurance claims. Talk to your friends. More and more claims are being rejected, and only experienced claims specialists are getting those terrible decisions overturned. So if you don't hire me, please hire someone to manage the process with the experience to see it through. The best surprise is no surprise. 867-0303 or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Belly Acres' motto is City-Fied Farm Fresh. The goal is simple: provide a fun, unique farm-to-table experience for the whole family. Two great locations, Regalia at 6130 Poplar and in Overton Square at 2102 Trimble Place. Overton Square hours Sunday through Thursday 11A to 9P, Friday and Saturday 11A to 10P. Regalia Sunday through Thursday 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Signature burgers are made from 100% grass-fed beef. Sandwiches, salads, and the best milkshakes anywhere. The burgers, so good, like the Daria or the Double Daria, and the melt in your mouth. And you have to try the Voodoo Moo Moo. It is the quality brand the Belly Acres team has developed using grass-fed beef with creative homemade toppings in a fun farm setting right here in the city. The goal at Belly Acres, to become even more sustainable as they grow. In Overton Square and in Regalia, the very best quality available in Memphis, burger shakes and smiles at Belly Acres.
I want to do some bragging rights. Hey, I was just the other day overhearing a conversation with Big Mike, the manager of DeSoto Auto Sales. They've got people buying cars all over the country: North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas. People from all over the country buy cars at DeSoto Auto Sales in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Why? DeSoto Auto Sales has the most stringent car inspection in America. They get it right the first time. Quality and low mileage, factory warranty on most vehicles. My favorite part is the people who work there. Big Mike, all the employees are professional, friendly, and go that extra mile. Expect as you walk in the door, you're treated like family. DeSoto Auto Sales understands your time matters. We can help you find your dream car and get all the paperwork finished in less than an hour. Come see us at DeSoto Auto Sales and be part of our family. Have a great buying experience every time. 662-890-7184.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade.
There you go.
The papers want to know.
You could do like Age of Aquarius. You know, that's kind of classic. There's a lot of classic rock that does a little space type stuff. You know, we could do that too. I like that. We kind of made this thing going. This is Major Tom to Ground Control. If you know what I'm talking about, Anthony Sane.
No.
You don't know about David Bowie? This is David Bowie. You don't know about David Bowie? Come on, man.
All I know about David Bowie is ding 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 ding. ding.
This is David. That's another one of his very famous ones. Right
Pressure.
here. We're in a hold. We're in a hold, and this phallic spaceship is waiting, standing proudly firm and waiting to be launched. Don't know how much longer it can wait, Anthony saying.
Yeah.
You know how these things go.
Yeah, exactly.
Some point it's going to launch.
Here we are. Let me go back to my Bezos update, man. I ain't no Bezos hater, man. Man, got it out the mud out here.
No, that's not true. Not true at all. Did not do that in the slightest.
If I blow up, don't hate on me like you hate on dudes. Is all I'm gonna
say. I can promise you're not gonna blow up like he does.
No, what kind of hating stuff is that to say, Zach?
It's not about hating. I'm saying he has inborn advantages that you don't have and none of us have.
That's facts, though.
You won't blow up. You might blow up, but you won't blow up like he did.
This man's spaceship
nobody
literally looks like a huge penis.
Yep.
Does
It
anybody else
definitely
want to
does.
talk about it?
It definitely does, and I think we're talking about it.
The Blue Origin.
I believe the blue organ is what that's supposed to
Right.
say. Actually,
With a long blue vein going up the side of it. Anybody notice it?
It does. Does it have two big old rockets down the bottom that kind of help to propel the
design was made by Dr. Evil.
It's made by Dr. Freud, I believe, on this one. Shout out.
Or Dr. Fred from Maniac Mansion fame. You remember that game?
Don't put the hamster in the microwave. Come on now. We can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Back on Earth. Back on Earth. Things are going great. This morning, the chief of the Tokyo 2020 organizing committee did not rule out a last-minute cancellation of the Olympics.
I wouldn't either.
He was asked at a news conference. Toshiro Muto said he would keep an eye on infection numbers and liaise with other organizers if necessary. He said, we can't predict what will happen with the number of coronavirus cases. Actually, we kind of can predict. If you bring a bunch of people in a non-vaccinated situation, you could pretty well bet what's going to happen. So we will continue discussions if there's a spike in cases. He said that we'll think about what to do. And so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff, right?
Why can't we just put COVID in a spaceship and just ship it up out of here? Just get God to blow a good stiff wind and just get COVID to.
Come on, man.
Bro, I had a friend say something so ridiculous yesterday. I was like, dude, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Stop saying it. I gotta say it, man. No, I'm not gonna do this. He was talking about a Holy Ghost tongue speaking experience. And I was so disconnected from church talk that I stopped him in mid-sentence like, okay, bro, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't want to put him out there like that because he might be a listener. He was describing a situation where 3 people were speaking in tongues, and one was speaking Chinese, one was speaking Swahili, and the other was speaking Arabic. And I said, how do you know he's speaking Chinese? And he said, well, it just sounded like, I said, okay, so that didn't make any sense. And I said, was there anyone that spoke Chinese in the room? He was like, no. He said, so why was he speaking Chinese? Like, these are questions.
Which Chinese was he? I mean, there's like multiple different Chinese like dialects. So.
Bro, he was just
Was he speaking Mandarin? Was he speaking Szechuan?
That's how dumb
Was he
this whole
speaking?
conversation was. I was like, bro, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Quit making God into a weirdo. Like, that's not, like, why, for what reason was he speaking Chinese if there was no one in the room that was from China?
This doesn't make it, none of this makes sense. No.
And people wonder why I've disconnected from the weirdness of church, man. Like, bro, what's the point? Why? Why was God speaking Chinese to these people if there was no one in the room to be Chinese? Just for show? Just pulling the Jeff Bezos? Like, yeah, watch this. I can make these people speak 3 different languages. Watch. It's dumb. Like, why do we make God so weird, man?
That's
Why is
Zach,
that our
you're
goal?
our God. You're our God
Yeah,
analyst. Go
give
ahead,
us a God
Zach.
update, Zach. Come on. Do you believe in speaking in tongues? First of all, Zach? I do. By the way. But
boy, that's a
can
deep
you
topic.
explain to me why God was have somebody speaking in Chinese for no reason?
That doesn't count as tongues, right? Because that's an actual language.
Exactly.
So,
Well,
man,
there are some people that say that there's some interpretations that say that God also will allow you to speak in another person's language if need be.
So tongues in the Bible represents language.
Mm-hmm.
And so because they were trying to build the tower of Babel to get to heaven, God had to change all of their languages. Some people spoke the same language, but they all had different languages. So that's where tongues came from.
Mm-hmm.
What Christians are now referring to tongues
The
now
Holy Ghost utterance.
is just the Holy Ghost, basically.
Right.
And they're basically speaking out what's in their soul, in their
It's
spirit.
baby talk.
But we don't know what they're saying.
It's the same thing as baby talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically we don't understand what they're saying. All we supposed to know is that God
it's really
is
not that
supposed
big
to
of a
be in
deal.
their
Just being
spirit.
honest. It's gibberish or baby talk. That's really all that you're doing. It's when babies have a thought and they try to express it, but they don't know what to say. They don't know how to talk, so a bunch of nonsense comes out of their mouths. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to understand why God is speaking Chinese.
I mean, God can.
It's nothing to do with nothing. Like, was anybody in the room speaking Chinese? So why did He give you guys the gift of Chinese?
God can speak Mandarin.
Why? I mean, like, why would He have like this particular guy? Oh, I want you to speak Chinese. I want you to speak Arabic. I want you to speak Swahili. Why? I got off the phone and was like, bro, this is just a dumb conversation, bro. Like, you're making God into a weirdo. And I can't have that. I just got off the phone. Like, hey, this is stupid.
Wait.
So are we still going with the tower? Are we still going with the Tower of Babel being like a like God just decided that we all couldn't get along, and so we're just gonna never get along? And
I thought the Tower of Babel stories were people were trying to literally build a building.
They were,
yeah.
and God punished their arrogance
By
by
confusion.
making sure that they couldn't communicate.
That sounds like
Yeah.
nonsense too. That sounds like a way to explain.
that seems weird to me.
Yeah, that sounds like nonsense.
Yeah, because they were trying to get back to the Garden of Eden when God.
I think
the
there's
Garden
a
of Eden
lot
wasn't up.
of I think there's a lot
Garden
of
Eden wasn't up.
I think there's a lot of historical truth in the Bible, but I think there's a lot of fairy tales that got put in there too to kind of explain off stuff.
Which one is which? How do you know?
I don't know. Just got to trust God to show you. Boo, that woke you up this morning.
You funny.
Yeah, I didn't
But
like
if
that.
you can see any
I
reason
woke my
why-
ears up. I didn't care. I didn't care that much.
if you can think of any reason why God would need someone to just randomly start speaking Chinese in the room, and no one speaks Chinese, please let me know.
I mean, the gospel got to reach to the people of China, or those
You're
that
not
speak
understanding the
language.
situation, Zach. They said they were in a room with four dudes in the room.
4 dudes.
And they start praising God, and one started speaking in Chinese, one started speaking in Arabic, and one started speaking in Swahili. None of
Okay.
which can be confirmed.
That's fair. Well, unless
None of which can be confirmed.
unless that said guy speaks those 3 languages and understands what they're saying.
No, everyone in the room spoke South Memphis English. I'm like, bro, this is the toughest thing I've ever heard. Like, get me off the phone.
Hour number 2 on the way. Will we be speaking in tongues when we come back? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Real Sports Dog, Sports 56, 98.5.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new, latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Southern Airways, we fly to make your day.
Memphis's hometown airline, Southern Airways, is offering a sizzling summer deal. For this July only, flights from Memphis to Harrison Branson, Hot Springs, and El Dorado, Arkansas have a promotional fare starting at just $19. Fly over the interstate traffic and bypass the bridge delays on one of Southern's flights to Arkansas. Catch a concert in El Dorado, hit the lake in Hot Springs, or fly to Harrison and make the easy drive to Branson or even to Fayetteville. Flying Southern is easy with no TSA screening hassles and free parking at Signature Flight Support. Don't forget, Southern service to Destin has returned for its 9th summer season. So if you're planning a trip to the Emerald Coast, visit iflysouthern.com to reserve your seats today.
At Southern Airways, we fly to make your day.
Hey, Mid-South, it's time to trade up at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah during the Trade Up to a Kia sales event. Hey, what's happening over there, Jeff Allen?
We got it going on, and we're ready to help you trade up to your next Kia. I've got a 2022 Kia Soul, not a lease, and 0.9% APR, $289 a month. 2022 Kia Sportage, 0% APR, and only $365 a month. And if you want American-made, we got it with 2022 Kia K5 now, $374 a month.
Plus, every Gossett Kia comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty program.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, 2680 Mount Moriah, or KiaMountMoriah.com.
All $29.99 down payment, 60 months, sold in 715-0981, 0.9% MSRP, $20,685. Sportage in 79.79, 540, 0% MSRP, $26,060. K5 NGO 950.54, 0.9% MSRP, $25,840. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 7/31/2021. Dealer stock only. Must finance through Kia on APR offer.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Sports 56 traffic.
We got a lot of accidents on the roadways this morning. Crash on I-240 east at Lamar Avenue. The center and left lanes. The center left lanes and the left shoulder is blocked as well. So that's I-240 east at Lamar Avenue. The center left lanes and the left shoulder is blocked there. Also, we're working an accident on Sycamore View at Shelby Oaks. That's Sycamore View at Shelby Oaks. The right lane is blocked there. Road closure in DeSoto County, Carson Lane from Honeysuckle. It's closed from 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. there down in DeSoto County.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Love me any way you want to. Just take care and love me till my tension's gone. 'Cause you
know about that, Peter.
Okay.
My starship, come take me up tonight.
Oh,
You know
now
about
we're
that,
at
Peter.
See? I knew we could do this.
Yeah.
I knew we could do this.
We're going to get through it.
I'm proud of everybody.
Quick man, Jeff Bezos.
T minus 4 minutes and 45 seconds until launch.
Let's get it. Are we going to go live? Will we be going live?
Yeah, we're gonna go live.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the sound effects.
No, seriously. Are we gonna play the launch live on there? Come on, man. We got.
No, we can't. We don't have the rights to do that.
We ain't got rights to CNN.
You can't just play CNN broadcast. You can't play something else broadcast.
I'm gonna play the instrumental of Beyonce's Countdown.
And we're not gonna play anything. We're gonna commentate on it though. That's what we're gonna do.
Peter, you a hater, man. For real,
There's
stop
nothing-
being
there's
like that, man. For real.
There's nothing hating about any of that. We can't do that. We don't have the rights to it, so we can't. So what we can do is talk about it, which is what we're gonna do. There's nothing else. There's no hating involved. Any of that.
Man, you a hater.
That's the only thing you can say. 'Cause we have no rights to it, so I don't know what to tell you. It's what it is. That's where it is. So there you go. They're already trying to sell the tickets on the live stream for people to go to space. So that's the other thing that we're gonna do.
Do what now? That's real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they about to leave our broke ass, man. Y'all better get ready for it. You better get ready for it, man. Is this the left behind that the Bible talks about? Is that?
I'm sorry, you said what again?
Did the Bible talk about that? I don't think. I think
Yeah.
that's just a movie series.
I'm sorry.
The rapture that's not even mentioned in the Bible. Is this what is this it?
No. So y'all just gonna hop on a spaceship and go to heaven? Like,
Here's
no.
the thing. Okay, if
No.
if Jeff Bezos is going to canvass the moon to see if
I thought we
See,
did.
He's
that
not even
already.
really good. He's just going out to the edge of space and then coming back. Like it's not like he's going to be like.
how do we
out there
know what he's
hanging
going to
out.
go do?
I mean, they have a flight plan.
Man, that man
Already.
you gonna see. Your man gonna go up there and turn into something. He gonna be I'm inevitable. Hey, but this is starting to scare me for real though. Like, let's say he's going to canvass some planet.
Why are you scared?
Because I worry about this.
He's not going to canvas anything. He's going.
You don't know?
He's going up to the edge of space and coming back
Once
down.
he's
That's
gone,
the
you
whole
don't know what
point.
he up there to do. He could be saying, "Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
you
I'm just
do.
going to the edge
The
of
flight
space."
plan's already out there. The same thing that Richard Branson did. He went up and like.
You know
shot
how many
up.
times I'm just going to the edge is going wrong?
I'm not saying something couldn't go wrong. I'm just saying that's what they were going to do. They're not doing anything else.
What do you
They're
think?
not going up to go zip around Neptune and come back and like what.
Once he's gone, you don't know where he headed to.
Where do you think he's gonna go? Go collect the Infinity
Nah,
Stones?
he's gonna go to
You realize like this is he doesn't have like control of this thing. Like he's up there just like
He's a
sitting there.
passenger.
He's a passenger.
Oh, so he paid for the right just to get on a ship that was already going.
Yeah, he's not. He didn't become an
Oh, that's-
astronaut.
oh,
Like he
that's
didn't
baller.
become like.
That's baller. I thought he went and bought his. I thought he went and built his own ship. Like I'm just gonna ball out on y'all.
I mean, he did.
No,
but
he did. But he's the one who's like. But he can't. He's not an astronaut. He's not an
Oh,
astrophysicist.
they
He
gonna
doesn't-
have money work. Like man, take this to Pluto. But check this out. Let's. Oh, look at the joint.
You realize like you can't just go to Pluto. Like,
Let's jump,
it
pull him
doesn't-
off. Hey, imagine
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't have. It doesn't have the propulsion to get there. It doesn't have
right.
enough fuel.
Let's just talking hypothetical. Let's say
Somebody's got to fuel this thing up.
Let's say he's headed out to some planet we don't know nothing about, and he's trying to.
He's
see-
not headed out to anything. He doesn't have enough fuel. He's not even headed out to the moon.
Listen, man. Let's say
You
the
need
man,
fuel, Anthony's saying.
Listen, this man is driving a huge.
This isn't magic. This is not magic.
Listen,
It's just like you need fuel. It's propulsion. It's like it's physics. It's astrophysics, but it's physics.
Peter. Let's say he's flying out to some planet we don't know nothing about. And he's
Okay,
like, man, this
let's say
planet
he
is-
turns into a giant, alien.
This,
Okay, fine.
like, okay, this planet is baller. Like, I can see me living up here, you know what I'm saying, starting
Yeah,
all over.
he can't- he's not doing
Look at all
it.
these
He's not doing
resources.
it.
Look at all this gas, oil, water. Look at all this. All right, let's say he does that right. How is he going to get the rest of the rich people up there?
That's such a ridiculous hypothetical. There's not even anything to discuss.
We run out of time, bro.
There is no other planet. We got T-minus 15 seconds.
How you
and
know?
counting, okay? Do what?
How you know?
'Cause
ain't
I'm
no
watching
planet
I'm
up
watching the broadcast right here. 10, 9, here it comes. 8, 6, 5, It's a little off, Boyz II Men. We're on one ignition. Here we go.
My joint on 30 seconds.
And here we go.
You a hater,
It's
Peter.
ready to go, and here goes the phallus
What website
into
you on?
space.
What website you on?
I'm on Amazon, of course. What else?
playing.
Here it comes, shooting. I'm serious. On Amazon Prime Video, shooting up into space. Here it goes. Look at that baby go. It is a tremendous.
Your joint ahead of mine.
Penis into space. It's heading majestically. This is incredibly phallic. Like this is you can't, this is so phallic. It's ridiculous. Very impressive though. It's shooting out a lot of
exhaust
flames and such. It's up there at it's already at 15,000 feet up in the air, and there you go.
Hey, that's
It's heading
cold
up
though, bro.
to-
Technology cold, bro. This man about to go into.
They hit different for sure.
Oh yeah. That's the tweet.
Now
That's
he's going
it.
up into space.
That's it. That's the tweet.
Yep, he's out in the space. He's up not nearly 30,000 feet.
So Amazon.com has this on there.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's
on
ball.
Prime Video. Yeah, on Prime Video. Yeah. And it's got all the different stuff. That's his own. That's his own deal. So why wouldn't they be covering it? Of course they'd be covering
Baller.
it. Yeah, you got to do that.
An
So it's up
extraordinary
at
live
50,000 feet now. This is incredible. Right now, it's going on right now.
Is it running out
50,000
of
feet.
steam? Like,
It does look like it's kind of losing
Hey,
a
Pete.
little bit of the juice, but I think it's just got a different propulsion system at that point, I believe.
They're trying to make me sign in. What?
Yeah, you got to sign in. They're not giving that away for free. This is a really awkward looking broadcast. Though. This is like this phallus is bouncing all over my. Now it's really going up higher and higher now. That's really it's up to 100,000 feet now. Oh my goodness!
Pete, I'm gonna tell you something.
Incredible.
For real though.
It's going 1,800 miles per hour.
I just gotta.
That's very fast.
Peter, I'm gonna tell you something on the real though.
Okay,
I can't stand this broke mentality you got, bro. I can't be around too many broke people, bro.
Okay.
I can't be around folks that hate on millionaires. Okay.
Okay. Well, now they're up 200,000 feet above. They've gotten into.
Oh yeah, I'm watching this, John. I'm with you. You want to say 232?
Separation. 0. Yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah, we
You're
sync
right,
now.
You're right there with me. Yeah, you're right there with me. No, listen. Now he's in 0G, ladies and gentlemen. We've hit 0G. Now this ridiculous billionaire is floating around with his money, just floating all around on top of him, just floating, wasting money, and hopefully this will be used for good in the world. But I doubt it. Somehow I doubt it.
Hey, this man ain't flying here he got something up his sleeve, bro.
Yeah, of course he does. It's a big promotion and all that stuff. And it's a way for him to get more
I
money.
watch Lovecraft Country. I believe in supernatural.
Okay.
Vampires and all that type of stuff.
Okay. You can believe that if you want.
Oh, you don't
Seems
think
silly.
you don't believe in black magic?
No.
Man, my grandma was alive. I'd tell her to put a root on your tail just for saying that.
Why would you tell her that? That'd be mean. Wouldn't be nice. That wouldn't be nice at all.
Man, I wish my grandma was still here, man. I
wish my grandma was still here too.
I call
I
one
wish-
of my
I would-
aunties. You still know the hoodoo, man. We'll light you up, Peter. Zach, look at Peter. You're like, all right, man. No, I feel uncomfortable. You're making me uncomfortable with this hoodoo talk.
Yeah, this is fantastic. So he's up there. He did it. They did it. They got it up and they shot it into space. And
Stop hating, Peter. This is
the world has not
history, man.
changed at all.
Why they saying first human flight? Oh, the first human flight in this particular ship.
Yes. First human flight of this particular these genitals. First time they're up.
Hey,
they're up like
that's
this.
goals right there, man.
Hey, if you want to get in the head of a giant
I got a friend. He,
Johnson, then go for it.
Go and throw that Nicki Minaj in there, Zach, for the haters. Starships.
So now he's gotten to the. See, look, that's all he did right there. He got up to 332,000 feet. Now he's coming back down.
Oh yeah, he prepping something, man. Y'all can talk. You can talk your tail like he ain't do all this just to. Oh, look at me, I'm in the sky. No, he owns something, bro. Why he ain't go at nighttime when the view is better?
Now it is crazy. It is.
Oh man, it seems like he's wasting opportunity, man. Can't even see the
What do you mean
stars.
the view is better? He's in space. The view is the same. There's no night. There's no day. He's in space.
Why?
Good Lord.
Why they wait till the nighttime, man? When you can see see the stars and stuff.
Yeah, and here they come back down now.
Driving up to you, my mom, net. Get your money up, Peter.
Yep.
Peter, if you broke this
Look at
thing, you
that.
broke, man. You talking like a real broke hater, bro. For real.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just trying to help other people.
How you helping other people by hating on this man doing stuff that most people can't?
Because because he is doing this with money that should have been given
He's doing
over
stuff
to
for stuff
other
that people, money that people use buying crap. That's not his fault.
No, that's not with this. That's a tiny fraction of this money.
Okay.
His money can be used to pay his employees, which he doesn't pay his employees properly. Doesn't take care of the employees properly. We've already established that.
Will we admit how much
many
of
times over.
COVID
Why
spreading is because of Amazon?
So, yeah, you think that's cool? That
No.
Should this guy go up into space?
No.
This guy go up to space, or we could have paid each of his employees $15 more per hour, or we could have gone up to space for the 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's facts.
So.
But that's the way
I'm not
life
going to get all
works,
excited about this. Oh, yeah, he's hating on a bill. Yeah, if you had a chance to do this stuff, ridiculous.
That's the way life
Now,
works.
it is pretty cool that it is pretty cool that it doesn't have to though. People just assume that's the way life. Life didn't work like that for the longest time. Didn't have to work like that at all.
Peter, rich people.
Now watch, it's coming
rich
back
people-
down. Now
the
this
rich have
is
been getting richer
now this
for
is the
all
cool
my
thing. Now
life.
this
All
this
yours.
part is pretty cool right here. You can bring it all the way back down.
Is it going down head first? That doesn't look
no,
right.
It's going down. No,
Man,
it's
don't
going down
look
tail
right.
first.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, bro, that's the head coming down first.
No, it's not.
No. That's the
No.
rocket.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it's the rocket part. Yeah.
It's
Uh-oh.
reaching. It's
Uh-oh.
reaching this.
Uh-oh.
That junk coming down wobbling.
Come
Look
on.
at that. Look at that. Whoa, oh, here come the. Wow, this is
Oh.
crazy.
Slow it down.
Now,
what?
now the little.
Look at that, man. Praise God.
Man,
He made it.
that's pretty wild. It just comes and sits right down like that, and touches down. 7
Praise
minutes
God. Everybody
in
go home
space.
safe, man. Get back to the kids. That shit on fire.
7
Look, get
minutes.
out. Everybody get out.
Uh-oh.
Everybody get out.
Uh-oh.
There it goes. All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay. Put that fire out.
I thought Superman's got to come in. Where's the head? What happened to that?
I think we deployed the head, possibly.
Why? For what reason? What? See what I'm saying? See, man, they up to
No, there they
something, man.
come.
Where is it?
See, no, there it comes.
Oh,
the
okay,
capsule's
there it
coming
is.
down. See, the capsule's
They're
coming
in that?
down right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in that. Yeah.
About to say they left some in space. It's just gonna get my packages to me faster.
Yeah, this is one of your packages actually right here. It's coming.
They're
This-
testing
this-
it. They're
this capsule.
test model for
The
dropping
capsule.
your stuff in space.
Man.
And that would be pretty dope though. If your package from
What a
Amazon
time
literally
to
just
what a
flew through
time to
space.
be alive.
Oh yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Because we got some real big things and we got some real big rings. What a time. With no strings.
Scott Foster's the official tonight, by the way. CP3 is over forever against Scott Foster. So
Exactly.
clearly
It's
the NBA is ready for all that.
Mm-hmm. Wow, why can't you just stick to sports? Who cares about a spaceship? This is like history, man. Balling.
It's really not history. It's just it is.
Especially
it is.
since,
It is,
especially since
it
we've
is
never been to the
baller
moon.
in the sense. It's baller in the sense of like. Stop, Anthony saying I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Yeah. No,
Especially since we've never been to the moon. This is a great,
it's not baller.
great advance. We're
It's not
almost there,
baller.
man. We're almost to the moon, bro. Almost to the moon. If you expect me to believe,
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Buzz Aldrin to. I hope you saw the video of Buzz Aldrin one time. Somebody came up to him and was like, you never went to the moon. You're a liar. And he just punched him right in the face. I loved it. I can't wait. I can't wait for Buzz Aldrin to do that.
No, I'm
Right
joking
there.
about the we've never been to the moon part, but it does seem like if we were doing that back then, we would be a little bit more advanced now. I need a moon trip for a vacation.
Mm.
You gonna take a girl on a date on the moon?
All right, I'm with Peter now. What was the point of this? Like, why do we do this?
Exactly. Yep. Way to go, guys.
We got single mothers working 60 hours a week to get a decent
Exactly.
check.
Yeah, they're working 60 hours a week, so this guy can do this. We got drones flying. Pay your people. Pay your people some money instead of taking a little joyride into space. And, it's cool. Like I said, it's cool that they can do that. It's cool that they can send stuff to. That's cool. But what good is that going to be for most people who can't afford to do anything on Earth? Jeez. That's the part.
Hey, what was that that just went down the glass? Were they invaded by aliens?
yeah, I think that's what happened. They got invaded by aliens.
Bro, how do we know? I probably watched too many movies. How do we know that when we go into outer space, we're not bringing something back, like bacteria or anything?
Well, because they're not. I mean, I don't know. The answers I don't know.
How do we know we're not bringing space creatures? Microscopic space creatures. How do we know we ain't bringing them back with us? Some stuff I just think we ain't supposed to be doing, man. Pray for us, that. Pray for this world.
Pray for us. Pray for this world, and just pray that these people can get some extra. Maybe Jeff Bezos can celebrate going to space by paying his people.
Yeah, that's baller.
Some more money.
Is there somebody laid back in that joint, sleep?
Texter says Bezos is flying his blue rocket right into Uranus. I don't think that's not. I mean, come on, that's not this kind of show. I mean, that's not that kind of show. Come on, people. That's just. Come on. I mean, what are we doing out here?
You're better than this.
Get ready.
You're better.
We're coming.
You're better.
We're coming. I'm about to come. You're ready. We're coming.
Oh, Lord. Now we can pray for us. Talking about tongues, we can't be talking about that. That's not cool. Anyway, it's just that's just how it
is there a Chinese interpreter on the or someone who's filled with the Holy Spirit so they can speak Chinese if need be?
Yeah. I think they've tried to order something to this capsule, and it's taken a long time because Amazon Prime is not what it used to be.
So you said they tried to order something out of space?
They did. They ordered a couple things for the moon. And we're good. Okay. All right. Congratulations, everybody. Way to go. Way to do that. Whatever you just did, way to do it.
Who's this lady looking like Black Widow on it? What is she doing?
I'm sure she's the launch.
Looking like an actual widow.
She might be the flight commander, or, doing something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we did it. We did it, everybody. Way to go. All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about I hope all the employees are getting an extra bonus for this. We're going to talk about the where things are with the NBA Finals. Game 6 tonight. A chance for Giannis to take home his first one. They right on the edge of a launch into orbit, NBA stardom, all that. That's right. We'll talk about it when we continue. Plus, we'll talk about the draft, and it's coming up. It's coming up less than a week and a half away from the draft. We'll talk about it when we continue here. Live and local from the Family Leisure Studios. Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5.
Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy take you through lunch from 10 to 1 weekdays. Only on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
It's time to trade up to a Kia sales event at Gossett Kia on Covington Pike. Get up and go in a 2021 Kia Rio 41 MPG Highway 0% and $239 a month. 2021 Kia Forte 0% and $268 a month. And get all-weather rugged and ready in 2022 Seltos $334 a month. Plus peace of mind with Kia's 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Get top dollar for your Kia trade today and trade up at Gossett Kia 1900 Covington Pike, or shop online 24/7 at KiaCovingtonPike.com. Ask for Bobby J and he'll put you in a new Kia today. If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All $29.99 due at signing. Rio Forte 60 months at 0%. Rio ME 403.610. MSRP 17,315. Forte ME 379,469. MSRP 19,040. Seltos N 724 718 166 months at 1.9%. MSRP 24,110. Includes all rebates and incentives. DF 695 must finance with KMF or low APR. Excludes tax file and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 8/2/2021. Dealer stock only.
Getaway Sports Bar, the best kept secret in town. Open noon to 1:30 a.m. 7 days a week. Garvin, the owner, created this SEC NFL Dream Bar over 20 years ago. You'll never miss a minute of action. 10 TVs, 5 5 70-inch TVs for all the big games. Rack them up on 6 pool tables. Coldest beer in town, grab you a pool stick and get you some good bar grub. 100% Angus burgers, big and moist chicken tenders. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. with Long Neck Domestics, 225 Getaway Sports Bar, 4632 Winchester.
You've heard of James Gaddis Jewelers, but have you heard what they've done lately? Everything. A tremendous selection of diamonds and jewels, gold, silver, and much more. Lots of watches, tons of custom-made jewelry, fine gemstones, bracelets, necklaces, so many choices. Romantics will love the one-of-a-kind estate and vintage jewelry. James Gaddis has experts to help you with wedding and engagement rings, plus 2 repair experts for fine watches and jewelry. Layaway and financing available. James Gaddis Jewelers at 4900 Poplar.
At Mossy Oak Golf Club, it's nature's golf, the connection with nature in West Point, Mississippi. At Mossy Oak Golf Club, the combined philosophy of the George Bryan family, course architect Gil Hance, and the #1 brand in outdoors, Mossy Oak, they have delivered the full experience. Guests are greeted with the gentle charm of the region. In partnership with Old Waverly, the 2 courses deliver an unrivaled experience. The only location in the Mid-South with 2 top 100 courses in one location, across the road from each other. The cottages at Mossy Oak open to the golf course. Spacious accommodations. Contact Chris Graves at 662-424-1000 or Chris Graves at mossyoakgolf.com. Stay and play with seasonal rates that end a summer getaway, fall football golf trips, businesses wanting to have a company retreat for their employees or to entertain customers. The course follows the contours of the rolling prairie and oak tree stands in West Point, Mississippi. Contact Chris Graves, Sales and Marketing Manager at 662-524-1000 or go to mossyoakgolf.com. Let Jason's Deli cater your special event. Any meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Save all the time and all the trouble and let Jason's Deli do all the work. Locations at Park Place, Poplar and Highland, Cordova, and Olive Branch. Breakfast packages, hot breakfast choices, breakfast sandwich boxes. They serve 12, ham, sausage, fresh cracked eggs, crispy bacon. Flatbread breakfast, 8-ounce, individually boxed flatbread sandwiches. Sunshine breakfast, hot wrap breakfast, breakfast pastries, coffee, and fresh orange juice. Sandwich boxes, the manager's special, soup, fresh fruit, deluxe sandwiches, boardroom box, traditional box, sandwich trays, hot meals, desserts, and drinks. Go to jasonsdeli.com. Whether you need to feed 5 or 5,000, the experienced team at Jason's Deli can deliver. Locations in Park Place, Olive Branch, Poplar and Highland, and Cordova. The commitment to variety, value, and quality ingredients means you can feel great about choosing Jason's Deli catering for all 3 meals.
Acura of Memphis invites you to experience the all-new, completely redesigned 2022 Acura MDX. It's the most advanced SUV Acura has ever built. Experience the convenience of full connectivity, including built-in Alexa, Wi-Fi hotspot, and wireless charging, from the stunning interior, complete with third-row seating. Stop by our state-of-the-art facility and take advantage of our aggressive APR offers today at Ridgeway and 385. Or shop online from the convenience of home now. Visit AcuraofMemphis.com.
Sports 56 traffic.
We're still working a crash on I-240 east at Lamar Avenue. The center left lanes and the left shoulder is blocked. So that's I-240 east at Lamar Avenue. Still working an accident on Sycamore View at Shelby Oaks. The right lane is blocked there. Down in DeSoto County, have a road closure on McCarson Lane from Honeysuckle Lane to the dead end. And it will be closed from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. today. Also, we're dealing with the accident. Excuse me. Oh, same accident here with the tractor trailer on Sycamore View. So that's all of the accidents this morning. Take it easy out on the roadways. And this is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Say. Here once again are Pete and Say.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no.
Well, there you go.
I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his fuse out of heaven.
Peter, you a hater, man. I ain't never seen that. I'm surprised, bro.
What are you surprised about?
It just makes me wonder if I climb to success, bro. Will you flip on me? Will you change on me one day?
What will you do when you get there?
What will I do when I get to the top? Or when I get in the spaceship?
Either one.
Well, I know the first thing I'd play if I was in a spaceship.
I'm going to support you, Anthony's saying.
Want to know what song I'd play if I was in a spaceship?
What's that?
Zach, normally I don't do this. Going to break them out with a little piece of the remix, Zach.
Yeah. Come on now.
You a hater, Pete?
Start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on now. Rev it up now.
Peter. You a hater, Peter?
Man, look. I want you to take care of people. I want you to succeed beyond your wildest dreams, but I want you to take care of people when you do. Don't abandon people.
I'm not.
Good. Well, then I'll support you. But if you treat your people like garbage, I'm gonna call you out on that too.
I ain't paying taxes either. I ain't giving these country boys nothing out here. Take it out my reparations. Check. That's what I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. All I can say to that is good luck. Good luck with all that. Hour number 2 continues here on the space edition of the program. Back here on Earth, Game 6 tonight in the NBA Finals with Earthling Chris Paul and Earthling Giannis Antetokounmpo going at it. We mentioned Scott Foster is going to be the referee. Bad news for Chris Paul because he has yet to win a game in the playoffs with Scott Foster when he actually plays. And Scott Foster's the official.
Could you imagine how sick Chris Paul is? Running like, man, why are you doing this to me, man?
The NBA is clearly like, all right, look, we're done with this. Let's not make this game 7. Let's get this thing over with.
Oh, baby.
Baby. What do we have to do? What do we have to do with what do the Suns have to do to get back in this thing? Because it's been close. It's been very, very close. But they have lost. They lost that little edge, that little something that they had that took it to the next level. What do they need?
I don't know, but I got to answer the same prediction. They're celebrating in Milwaukee in the third quarter. Celebrating. So it'll be a party. Blowout. It's gonna be a party in the third quarter.
You said third. I was like, did you just say third quarter?
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a party. It's gonna be celebrating in the third quarter. Watch what I tell you.
You think it's gonna be a blowout?
Yep. Celebrating in Milwaukee, man. I might take a trip. Man. I can be there in 10 hours.
Part of me thinking tonight's game is gonna be chaos. Like you're gonna see like an implosion. Like you said, the Bucks could easily run the Suns off the floor and then be partying in the third quarter. But at the same time, I can see the Suns just going supernova in the fourth and just winning it.
Yeah,
on a late bucket.
I'm really just running my mouth, man. It's probably going to be a close game, like pretty much every game has been. For the last few games, Phoenix is good enough to push this to 7, and if they do that, if they win tonight, the momentum has swung back their way.
Swungin'?
But yeah, I mean,
the momentum has swung in.
With every
back.
game, we don't know. You know what I mean? So it's been this series has been wild, and I predict the same thing again. Calvin said, "Do you think CP3 is gonna goon somebody? Gonna goon somebody."
I've been punching your nuts. I've been walking around. All I see. Another pair of testicles in front of me.
You
know that I could punch somebody. That's what he does. He seems to be drawn to like a moth to the flame.
Yeah. Someone like the Greek freak. Oh.
No, I think he's probably gonna hit. Yeah, I mean that sounds about right.
Somebody. You like that?
Chris Paul's gone from being underrated to overrated to underrated and back to overrated.
To hate it.
It's easy.
All in the midst. Yep.
To just people sort of forgot about the nut punching stuff that he's kind of become, that he was famous for. Everyone kind of forgot about that during his run to the finals, and now that we saw a little bit of that back last game, everyone's like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. Yeah, he liked to punch people in the nuts. Yeah, I forgot about that. And so now he's kind of gone back into that realm. So it's been a wild ride. Not as wild as like going to space.
Yeah, that's a wild ride.
But a wild ride nonetheless for CP3. So, but no, he's gonna congratulations, great career. Don't think he's gonna win a championship.
If he doesn't win tonight, does he win one without joining up with the LeBrons or whoever? And speaking of LeBrons, let's moment of silence for how dope those LeBron commercials were when it was like the multiple LeBrons in the family. He jumped into the pool, his hair didn't get wet, and all that. But yeah, anyway, go ahead.
Wait, let me find that.
You never seen those? You're young. You might not remember
No,
those.
I do remember them.
Okay. But go ahead, Peter.
This
it.
You said, does he get one?
Does he get one? Yeah.
If he doesn't, does he have to go to
team up?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna. I mean, you don't ever win without without having multiple, like, lots of talent, like, all around. I mean, no one can win by themselves. So, yeah, I think he's gonna have to. I think he's gonna have to. I don't think the Suns will be back if that's the if the Suns lose here. I think they'll be fine, but I think other teams are going to be up there. I think the Lakers will be better. I think healthier. I think you'll see a lot more teams in the West doing things to make themselves more competitive. I don't know. I mean, Suns, it's a great story. It's a great story. I think they'll continue to be successful, but I just don't know if they're going to get back this far. It's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Hey, look at the Miami Heat. When are they going back to the finals?
Could be a while. Could be a while. I mean, and part of that is also the bubble, because we've seen the same thing happen with the Lakers, who really struggled. The other two conference finalists, the Celtics, Nuggets, both really. I think the bubble took a lot out of teams, but the same thing is true here. These teams that are in the NBA finals it's going to be a very, very short off season, and they're going to go right back to, I mean, like Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, they're going to go basically hop on a plane, as I understand it, and go play in the Olympics, right? So, these guys are not going to be off until mid-August, and then they're right back at it like in 2 months. Like that's going to affect their ability. Both these teams, I think, are really going to struggle next year to just be physically healthy. This is going to take a lot out of them to be able to do this.
Yeah, I think that I think Chris Paul's legacy is what it is, regardless of these finals, and I don't think that losing in the finals kind of will hurt his legacy. Because it even feels like he's playing with house money at this point. Because this season didn't seem like it was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff kind of broke right for Phoenix this year. So I don't think he'll ever do it as a semi-alpha like he is now in Phoenix. I don't think if he gets it, he'll be, he'll be wherever LeBron is. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But like I guess because there's still games to be played. They could win tonight, turn around, win Game 7, and you're talking about the heroics of Chris Paul. But right now we're talking about what defeat could look like. But, we'll see. But I'll be happy regardless, because these have been great, been a great finals. So,
well, the thing is, I hope it does. I hope people don't. I mean, like it doesn't. Winning a title is nice, but it's not the be all end all of somebody's career. It just isn't, and like it shouldn't be counted as a demerit against you if you don't win one. It's just not. I don't know. Like that drives me crazy. That's the mentality. Like you can't. To me, you can't let that totally affect the way that you think about some of these players. Like, you don't win a championship. There could be lots of reasons why you don't win a championship that have nothing to do with you. Chris Paul's performance in this postseason has been like mostly really good. There have been some issues. He's had a couple of turnover-prone performances, that kind of stuff. But like overall, he's played really well. So like, I think it's foolish to be like, oh, he's just not that great because he didn't win. No, there's a million reasons why somebody doesn't win a championship, and it doesn't. All the people that have retired in the NBA, vastly more people have retired in various sports who didn't win a championship than did, and that doesn't make them any less talented, any less whatever. Just it's a gift to win a championship.
Right.
And it's really hard.
It's not easy at all.
There's lots of ways to do it, and sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it doesn't, and it doesn't make you a bad player, doesn't make you an inadequate player if you don't win one. I find that to be just a lot of foolishness from people who are. I don't know if they're just feeling inadequate or whatever, but like I just think that's to me it's ridiculous.
Ring culture is disgusting. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's that whole ring
I hate
discussion.
It's
toxic, man.
It's just a horrible conversation.
It's leading players to make some decisions that aren't probably in their best interest long term. That shouldn't affect what other people's perceptions of your career are going to be. Shouldn't affect what you want to do. If you want to go play somewhere because it's the right place for you and you want to go have fun and you want to do it, hey, awesome, that's great. Go and do what you want to do. But if you let somebody's perception of you change that and you go and join a team, like the saddest thing in the world to me was Gary Payton and Karl Malone joining the Lakers at the end of their career, trying to desperately win a championship and glom on to that, those teams that weren't that great. Like that was pitiful, man.
Yep.
Like you had such a great run. Karl Malone, like you can't ever think of Karl Malone now as only a Utah Jazz player because he had that little push at the very end of his career. Why? Did that now, and you see the only thing it did was to make you think, well, he was willing to give up that extra little bit of loyalty just to try to squeeze out a championship.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else did something similar to that. God, who was it? Well,
there's lots of guys that have gone to the end of their careers and done like Hakeem Olajuwon was with like the Raptors, and there's lots of different guys
who tried to win the championship and it didn't work. He tried to latch on to a team to get a ring. Help me out with this Mandela effect. DeMarcus Cousins never won a championship, right?
Yes.
All those teams he jumped on, they didn't win.
Wait, he didn't?
No.
I thought didn't he sign with the Lakers and then they cut him right during the bubble?
Yeah, did he count as a champion with the Lakers though?
I thought he did.
I thought they cut him. Yeah, they cut him. He was on that team, but they cut him. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, Barkley tried it in Houston, but he was still the man on that team. Like he didn't.
Yeah, Barkley was still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of guys who were just like couldn't contribute, not could contribute, but they weren't.
No,
they
Boogie's never won a championship.
So he wasn't on that Lakers. He was on the beginning of the Lakers team, and they cut him. And
yeah, they cut him, and he didn't.
But didn't he end up with the Clippers or something like that? Oh, Mark.
Yeah,
your boy Mark this year jumping on the Lakers. That didn't work out.
He did. Wait, yeah, he did get a championship. Man.
Who?
DeMarcus Cousins.
He was on that Lakers team to start the season. Yeah. But he didn't finish the season.
No, he didn't. He didn't finish the season.
But he got a ring for that?
But he got a ring.
I thought they cut him like in the preseason.
No, that was in the middle of the season.
I'm so confused, man. These dudes.
No, he was cut before. Like, he gets a ring only out of, like, kindness. They're going to give him a ring. He has a ring, but he didn't actually play for the team.
He wasn't even on their roster when they went to
He wasn't even on the roster.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought DeMarcus Cousins played for the Clippers last year at the end of the season.
He played for the Clippers last year. This I
don't know, man. This is who's on first stuff, man. I don't know. Marcus Gasol with the Lakers, ring chaser. Didn't work. He already had a ring, though. So.
But he already had a ring. I'm talking about people that didn't have a ring. Like guys that go and sign whatever, like,
Didn't Sean Kemp go somewhere at the end of his career? No, he went to Portland.
Yeah. So Boogie signed with the Lakers July of 2019. He tore his ACL before the season started. He ended up being waived in February 2020, so he never actually played for the team. He was around the team, getting rehab, but he never actually played a single game for him. And then they won a championship that year, but he never played. and then he ended up signing elsewhere, and they're going to give him a ring just because they move around the team and all that. That doesn't count. That's not a ring.
Yeah.
I mean that's a ring, but it would be like me getting a ring. Like it's fine. Like I can get one, but it doesn't mean I'm not like I was a champion player. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, Zach? You got that?
Yeah, I understand.
Well, you're just saying like, he got a ring. Like, he got a ring. Like the broadcaster's got a ring. That doesn't count. That's not that. I mean, that would be the ultimate example of how dumb rings culture is. If you're going to count that and say, well, Boogie Cousins got a ring, so that he didn't even do anything. Like no, rings culture is stupid.
I'm just waiting on mine, man.
LeBron James was a great player before he got his ring. He's a great player after he got his ring. All these guys, man, it's silly. All this stuff is silly.
Can I play this real quick? It's been on my mind since Zane brought this up.
Sure, just play it.
Baby, we can go anytime. You just let me know what's good for you.
You can't get through Detroit training in no pool. You think Michael trained in the pool? No, I don't think so.
And stop looking at my lemonade.
Here I come, cannonball.
Oh, you got Pop sweat.
Don't make me get out of this seat.
Come on in.
So good.
He won't get in the water. He don't want to get his hair wet. Pretty boy.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna call you back.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, y'all gotta watch the video, man. The video is hilarious.
Hey, man, those commercials are so freaking good, man.
They turned this into a TikTok thing as well. If you didn't know.
Didn't know that.
Summertime.
You don't know nothing about that.
You can't beat Detroit. Trained in the pool.
And unwind.
Man, I'm trying to think of some other dudes. I think Mitch Richmond got his ring though, right? Was it Glenn Rice or somebody? Somebody tried to get a ring and they failed. Bad. Can't remember who I'm thinking about.
There's plenty of them that have done that right there.
Well, name them then, Peter. Steve Nash with the Lakers. That's one. Yeah.
I mean, Steve Nash was a very clearly one. Tracy McGrady when he tried to join the Spurs.
Yeah.
Late in the season.
And Glenn Robinson. You remember Glenn Robinson tried to go to the Spurs?
Yeah. That's it's
yeah.
It's absolutely.
Tracy McGrady might be the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to all the dudes who got them rings, didn't get the rings.
I know Shaq was Well, he won his rings, but I know he was bouncing around.
Oh man, Shaq was just all over the place.
Yeah, he was bouncing around.
The big Shaqtus, the big leprechaun.
He was just being goofy at the end of that thing.
The big Diesel, the big Aristotle.
Yeah, no, it's pretty ridiculous. All that stuff.
The original.
The thing is, I mean, Steve Nash was a good one there. To me, I'm talking about like guys that have never won one that are just trying to get one. Yeah, in a desperate sense, right there. So there you go.
Is there anybody?
Team USA has arrived.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say the men's basketball team has arrived in Tokyo without Zach LaVine. They are headed to COVID protocol at the airport before busing to the hotel. They bus it.
Stuff like that should make them demand a trade to Memphis.
What?
Getting COVID.
Going through COVID protocol? Yeah. Agreed.
We wouldn't do that to you here.
That's exactly right. No, that's exactly right. We'll come back. We'll continue hour number 2 here, live and local. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world at sports56whbq.com or on the Sports 56 app.
Need to sell your home? You're in luck because I buy houses. All you have to do is call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that PIN, 901-406-1101, or just save it in your phone. Bill at I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses buys houses in any area, in any condition, at any time, as simple as that. I Buy Houses is guaranteed to close in 5 days. So if you need your cash fast, just call Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. Has your house been on the market? Were you just tired of renters? Or is it just time to start over? Well, avoid repairing, cleaning, painting, and prepping your house. Just pick up the phone and call Bill at 406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses. If you're in Southwind, South Memphis, North Mississippi, North Memphis, Collierville, if you can hear this, just call my friend Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101.
Hey everybody, ready for a new Chevy or pre-owned Chevy? Olive Branch is where you want to be. All-Star Chevy has new Silverados and Tahoes coming in. And if you're ready to sell your car, truck, or SUV, All-Star Chevy will buy it, even if you owe on it, and even if you don't buy one of theirs. Or you could just bring the title and get your check today. Spread the word, people. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Collierville, not Mount Moriah or the Pike, it's Olive Branch. So find new roads to Olive Branch and All-Star Chevrolet, or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Is there a room in your house that never seems to cool or heat the way you think it should? Then a Mitsubishi ductless system may be a solution for you. Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Ductless systems are relatively new to the United States, but Mitsubishi ductless systems are a proven energy saver because the system does not have any ductwork, so it can blow colder air in the summer and warmer air in the winter. Mitsubishi's inverter-driven compressors automatically adjust to your cooling or heating demands to deliver ideal comfort while only using the energy that is needed. No more, no less. Do you have a bonus room, sunroom, or master bedroom that never cools right? Maybe a new addition to your home or a garage you want heated or cooled. Now you can do it efficiently. Call Choates today at 755-4797 or visit our website at choateshvac.com to schedule your free estimate. And remember, Choates, let our family serve your family.
Cypress View Golf and Recreation in Marion, Arkansas. Cypress View Golf and Recreation is fun for your entire family. Accepting new memberships now. Call about the new intro price, only $199 per month plus tax. Includes unlimited golf, state-of-the-art new workout room, kiddie pool for the kids, Olympic-sized pool for the entire family to enjoy, and a great pub and steak bar. Cypress View Golf and Recreation has a new golf pub with tons of new food items for breakfast and lunch. Choose from Philly steak cheese sandwiches, homemade fresh hand-patted burgers, and Nathan's hot dogs, flatbreads, quesadillas, summer salads, and more. Take advantage of new memberships of unlimited golf, only $199 plus tax. Call Pro Mark today for your new membership at 870-739-6305. Come be a part of a great golf family. Get away from stress at Cypress View, just over the river.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Ruddock Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day. Group play and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Calling occupants of interplanetary, quite extraordinary craft.
I like this subgenres that we got going here. This is very impressive. Good stuff. Working with space, soft rock, quiet storm. We got a lot of different things happening. It's a busy time right here. Shout out to my dad. Happy birthday to my dad, by the way.
Hey!
Happy birthday to my pops. Turns 82 today. How about that?
That is a blessing.
It is. And he's still as ornery as ever. Just a ornery sucker. My dad. That's what he is. Just get after you. That's him. But happy birthday to my pops. Happy birthday, pops. 82 years old. fantastic. Appreciate that. And my daughter's birthday is this week too, so it's a big week for the family.
Birthday fest at the Edmiston
Birthday
household.
fest. That's exactly right. Birthday fest, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So as we mentioned, Game 6 is tonight. Also starting today, Peach Jam over in the Georgia area, and boy, a lot of fascinating stuff. And I wonder if we're going to see a little more information starting to. It's I guess it's technically in South Carolina. It's right there in but it's the Peach Jam is a major event, and they've been college coaches have been there checking out the EYBL stuff and everything else for the last few days, and I know that I'm sure that there'll be plenty more that's happening. But we get a chance to kind of find out some more about Jalen Duren, who is Memphis is right there, along with Miami and the G League and Australia and Kentucky and everybody else out there. And there is some possibility maybe that he announces after the Peach Jam is over. Maybe he actually makes a decision. I don't know. Let's see what happens there, and maybe we'll figure out a little more about the Imani Bates situation, because there's been some talk about that, and as Peach Jam kind of gets underway, and I know that they've been down there, but there, the discussion about Imani Bates, and with Jalen Duren kind of edging him out now as the number one prospect, but they've played together, Bates and Duren, and it would be quite something to see both of them wearing tiger blue.
Did I miss some Duren news?
No. We're not. I'm just talking about Peach Jam's getting underway today.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
there have been games that have been going on, but it's but Peach Jam is actually, I guess, technically getting underway today through the week down in Georgia / South Carolina.
You expecting Duren to commit here?
Well, there's a possibility after all this is over that he might. There's some, I don't know. You tell me what the streets are saying.
The streets have been saying that it's a done deal. That's what I've been hearing. But
yeah, but the commitment part, I'm not talking that's the part I'm curious about.
Yeah, come on and commit.
Actually making the call and seeing if the streets.
And some people are saying that he may reclassify and might play this season.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Shout out to that kid, man.
I mean, if he intends to reclassify, making the announcement pretty quick makes a lot of sense. Because you got to go ahead and get that ball rolling.
I can't remember who reported it, but I think 247 said that he could possibly make his decision after Peach Jam. So once we see him in action in Peach Jam, he'll make his decision afterwards. So. That's something.
Everybody get up! It's time to Peach Jam. We got a real peach going now. Welcome to the Peach Jam.
No, Duren.
Come on.
It's your chance. Do your dance at the Peach Jam. All right.
We win.
Come on and choose which way you go. Hey. Come on and pick.
Man, you don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, and see, no one knows any of the songs from the soundtrack. We win. Nobody knows any of it.
We win.
Yeah. Whatever that Porky Pig rap. That's what we.
Sometimes you gotta speak in Chinese.
That was funny, man.
I'm a Porky Pig, and I'm here to say
I
love to rap in a Porky way.
Somebody overlay 8 Mile to Porky Pig.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. Was good. All right, hour number 3 on the way. We're not going to space. We're staying right here.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Hi, this is John Conway with Conway Services. Have you noticed your air conditioning system never breaks down at a good time?
We know at Conway Services the timing's not always right to replace your air conditioning system. That's why we have financing options available. Right now, during the dog days of summer, get your new Carrier air conditioning system for as low as $99 per month. That's right, Conway Services has new Carrier air conditioning systems for as low as $99 per month. Now you could do that. Plus, your new air conditioning system comes with a 10-year parts warranty and a free Nest thermostat. And you know, with Conway Services, you'll be receiving our award-winning service every time. So call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric service company at 384-3511. That's 384-3511. And the first 30 callers with a 10-year-old air conditioning system will come out and inspect it absolutely free.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
Hi, I'm Tito Beveridge, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. In 1997, I started the first micro distillery in the state of Texas with my dog, Dog Joe, at my side. We're still working with dogs out at the distillery after all these years. Learn more about how dogs are a part of life here at Tito's Handmade Vodka at vodkafordogpeople.com. Tito's Handmade Vodka is made from corn and naturally gluten-free. Cheers. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
With double the seasoned beef and a large drink all for $5, Taco Bell's Grande Nachos truly deserves a Grande intro, perhaps with a Grande beat box. Said it's crunchy, cheesy, beat. Actually, that sounded better in my head. Go get the $5 Grande Nachos before they make a every exit. Nope. Only at Taco Bell. At limited participating locations for a limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax extra. Drinks excludes freezes. Double the seasoned beef as compared to the Nachos Bel Grande.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Sports 56 traffic.
No new accidents to report. Just keep in mind, if you're living in DeSoto County on McCarson Lane from Honeysuckle Lane to the dead end, it'll be closed from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. today. That's McCarson Lane from Honeysuckle Lane in DeSoto County to the dead end from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is closed. Other than that, keep it right here for hour number 3. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Come on now.
Get with it.
One final thing.
I mean, they didn't even go into space. He didn't go to space. He went to the edge of space. It's not even space.
You're a hater, bro.
Ooh, look at me. We're going to not quite space. It's way harder to go to actual space.
Yep, it's like taking a trip to South Memphis and stopping at, Union or something.
Yeah. It's like I'm going to go to Memphis, and then, you go to, you get, just over the bridge, and you're like, I'm good. That's it. I can see Memphis. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
We're going to Carterville. That's Memphis.
That's Memphis enough, yeah.
Listen, people. Come on.
Well, that's what a lot of people who, love hollering out Memphis this, Memphis that, that's what they're doing anyway. So
this is true.
I guess
this is true. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah, I get
it. The Jeff Bezos is of all that situation. You're exactly right about that. Hour number 3, presented by our friends at Acura of Memphis, right here in the Family Leisure Studios. Welcome in. I am Peter Edmondson. He is Anthony Sane on a kind of sort of partly cloudy-ish kind of morning. It's going to be that way. Scattered showers. Going to be that way for a little bit. Very humid, but not especially hot. So that's just kind of how things are. We've talked about Game 6 tonight, Suns Bucks. We talked about Peach Jam. We talked about the Olympics. We talked about Jeff Bezos's phallic space, quote unquote space trip. We've talked about all that sort of thing as we continue here. How you feeling, Anthony? Saying with an hour left to go.
I'm good, man. We're here. We made it.
Well, we did. And since we're talking about all that stuff, it reminds me of our friends at Roman, who can help you. Those of you that are experiencing some difficulties, and it happens, these things. And sometimes not everything can work exactly the way that you expect it to, and that includes things that happen in the bedroom. Sometimes you 3-putt, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes you strike out. Sometimes you miss that game-winning shot. But if it happens more often than you'd like in the bedroom, if it happens where you're just not quite doing the things that you need to do on a regular basis, well, that's where you can get help. There are plenty of options for you, and it starts at GetRoman.com/BigHead. That's my promo code, GetRoman.com/BigHead. Because with Roman, you can get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your own home. A U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment plan. If medication is appropriate, it ships to you free with 2-day shipping. It's very discreet. That's the thing. It's very discreet. The shipping's very discreet. All the conversations, all the discussion, all that stuff is very straightforward, very easy, very simple, and very discreet. All you got to do is go to GetRoman.com/BigHead and complete that online visit, and that will be a really easy process for you. GetRoman.com/BigHead. Take care of your ED without leaving home. Complete an online visit today to connect with a doctor and take care of it. Go to GetRoman.com/BigHead now, and here's the best part. You can get $15 off your first month when you go to GetRoman.com/BigHead. There's a straightforward way to take care of your ED. Get started now to save $15 on your first month of treatment. Go to GetRoman.com/BigHead. Well, as we mentioned, Team USA has arrived. The basketball team, at least, the men's basketball team is there. They have arrived, and they've arrived without Zach LaVine, who was not on the flight to Tokyo. He may, in fact, be able to join the team later on, but for now, at least, he is not allowed to do so because of the COVID protocol situation. Of course, the Bradley Beal, Jeremy Grant have already been affected by this with Team USA. Anthony's saying this is a mess.
Yeah, it is. It is, man, for sure. I don't know. These are guys who haven't been vaccinated or whatever, but it just seems like people are just super lax across the world. And in this particular situation, yeah, it's crazy.
Well, some people are some countries don't have vaccine. That's the thing. We've really, we're allowed to be lax because we actually have vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of countries don't even have that option.
You haven't even taken the vaccine. Come on, man.
What do you mean?
Like, you shouldn't be lax if you haven't taken the vaccine. You should be operating like we were operating last March.
Oh, you know absolutely, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people don't even have the opportunity to take the vaccine, which is unfortunate from their perspective and everybody else's. I mean, that's the issue to me is, a lot of places you can't even get it. So we here in this country have plenty of it. We have more than we can possibly use, and yet people still don't want to use it, and that's the sad thing. So yeah, but if you haven't taken it, then yeah, you've got to be extremely cautious. And I thought it was interesting, Michael Irvin's comments yesterday about the Cowboys. He said he was disappointed to see the Cowboys, so few of them have taken the vaccine, and he said it's clear they just don't want to win enough to do it. And I know that the noted anti-vaxxer Cole Beasley, former Cowboy, now Buffalo Bill, took umbrage with those comments. But I think Michael Irvin is absolutely correct. Like, you don't. That's what you do. Like, if you don't care about winning, I mean, this is part of it. You prepare your body in every other way to be a professional athlete. And if this is something that can keep you and keep your teammates out of playing multiple games, then for you not to do it is selfish, and it means you don't care enough about your team.
Yeah, and
I think he's absolutely right about that.
And that's, I mean, if that's where you're at with it, I mean, you have to call it what it is. If you're not trying to compete on the highest level and doing what it takes for you to stay on the field, I mean, because there is the vaccine isn't a solution. It's not an end all be all, but it definitely helps. We've seen that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of inexcusable for people, especially athletes, to. There's still going to be situations where you can get COVID, period, even if you're vaccinated or not. But we shouldn't be here with athletes. Yeah.
Well, let's just make it clear. If you're vaccinated, your chances of getting COVID are extraordinarily low compared to somebody else. It's certainly possible, and with the Delta variant, it's slightly more possible, but it's still extremely low compared to people that are unvaccinated. So your choice basically at this point, because of how virulent the new Delta strain is, you can either choose to get vaccinated or get COVID. That's pretty much going to be your choice. So that'll be you. If you don't want to get vaccinated, okay, then you're probably going to get COVID at some point. And given what we know about COVID, that's probably maybe not the way you want to handle that situation. That's probably not going to be the best for you and your family, for you to end up with COVID. But I mean, and that's going to be your choice. I mean, that's what it is, man. I hate to be so blunt with it, but that's where we are right now. Get the vaccine or get sick. Now, what do you do for Team USA though? You've got Zach LaVine in protocols. LaVine was the start. I mean, as shooting guard, you have Bradley Beal as the starter, and LaVine was coming off the bench. Now LaVine jumped in and was looking pretty good in the exhibition games. He started the last two games, both of which were Team USA victories. Now he's out. Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, Devin Booker are all going to arrive, but they're going to arrive basically right after the finals are over. So I don't know how much gas is going to be in their tank. That's going to be tough. You go through a grueling NBA Finals, then you hop on a plane, fly, take a very long flight all the way to the other side of the world, and then jump right in, and they could arrive right before their first matchup, which is Sunday against France. That's Team USA's first game. It's not an ideal situation, man.
No, not at all. They'll find a way to be. It'll be fine, man. We're still talking about are we really talking about the best team in the world?
I mean, you say they're fine. I don't. I mean, you've got. I mean, you're going to ask for basically Kevin Durant to just take this thing over, which,
he's good.
Which
he's
capable
of
doing.
He's the best player in the world. He's able to do that. So yeah,
he's capable of doing that. But he's going to have to. You seem like you're annoyed today. Saying, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You all right?
Why you said it?
I don't know. You got like a extra little annoying vibe. Like you feel like you're.
Yeah, man. We got people.
Are you tired? Are you tired?
I'm always tired.
I think you're tired.
I
think you're extra tired today. Maybe that's what it is.
It might be.
Maybe you sleep.
We got people out here flying spaceships and stuff, man. I'm just annoyed, man. Know about rich people today. Why can't I be rich?
I thought you'd call me a hater.
You are. I'm really just being sarcastic when I said that.
Okay, so it's like I'm annoyed. I am annoyed.
I ain't annoyed. I'm afraid. I'm like, what these folks up to, man? Why are we going out of space just to be going out of space, bro? What's this all about?
They're not even in space.
Why are we doing any of this?
He's going to the edge of space. Ooh, wow! I went to space. No, you didn't. You went to the edge of space. If you go to the edge of Disney World, that doesn't count as going to Disney World.
The edge of Disney World.
If you stand and look over the fence at Disney World, that doesn't count as you going to Disney World.
I said the edge of Disney
World. Either you there or you're not. You can't do the edge of. Come on, get out of here. The edge of space. Stop. Anyway, I don't know, man. I fear for, and then on top of that, with the Tokyo Olympic Committee chairman saying that we may have to cancel these things after all.
Yeah,
it's this is I gotta tell you, man. The early returns on this thing, it's looking a little
good.
rough. It's looking a little rough. I mean, not that we all couldn't have seen this coming with the rise of the Delta variant and the lack of vaccinations and the fact that you're still trying to do this. And it's interesting because they delayed the Olympics, a full year. Last year, clearly they couldn't do it. But the thought was that by this point, and isn't it amazing that if you had asked me back in 3 months ago, we probably would have been like, yeah, the Olympics will be fine. They could probably have fans and everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't look like that was the way that it was going.
There's John barely hanging on.
And right now, we're right back into it, where it does feel like saying we're getting more and more announcements for people in protocols, throughout a lot of sports. This Delta variant, I don't know if people understand how much more contagious it is than the previously existing dominant strain of COVID that was around here. We're talking, significantly more. We're talking, orders of magnitude more.
Right.
So, there's a reason why all this stuff is happening and why we're kind of back to where, not quite back to where we started, but we're certainly not where we expected to be. Because I thought I would have told if you told me back in March we'd be right. I wouldn't have believed you, but whether that would even be a discussion, like we have to cancel the Olympics again. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that would even be a discussion. But you know what? It's on the table.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's up for discussion. What was I about to say? Why aren't we calling it? Why are we messing around about just calling this COVID-21?
Because it's not.
Why?
Because it's not. It wasn't. It's a variant of the COVID virus.
So it's 21.
No, it's not. It's just a variant. It's not a new coronavirus.
Yeah, we watching Loki. What are we talking about? No, it's a variant of 19. I thought 19 was a variant.
No.
Hey man, my grandma called it COVID-21. I'm gonna call it COVID-21.
You can call it whatever you want. I don't. It doesn't matter to me.
That new
call
COVID.
Call
it's so frustrating, man. Like, literally, if more people had gotten the vaccine, we would not be here.
Yes, I know. We
That's
talked
just
about
facts.
this.
Like you can argue whatever you want to argue. Like we wouldn't be here.
Yes, given the opportunity to create variants and stuff. Now I will say there's only so much that we could do because it's an international problem now.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the other countries not having access to vaccines is problematic for us too. That allows. I mean, in India it has been running wild. In Brazil it's been running wild. There are lots of countries that don't have access to vaccines like we do. So that in an international world that creates a problem for us too. So it's not just us, but it certainly hasn't helped. And if we had a much stronger herd immunity level, or much closer to herd immunity, that would certainly help. But we don't. So.
You talk about me feeling annoyed. Like that annoys me, especially when you see people talking about unvaccinated people saying, non-vaccinated people saying, well, this new kind is out here, people that's vaccinated getting it. Yeah, because y'all, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We tried.
They just out here.
So now they're out here, and this is a variant that is more transmissible to kids, seems to have more of an impact on kids. And we're out here, no one cares about them. And everybody's just going to start school like everything's cool, man. We're just going to just send them back into school, man. Go get them, champ.
Yep.
Very frustrating. 67 cases of COVID in Japan, among those accredited for the games in the last 2 weeks. Significant problems for Japan because they have not gotten people vaccinated as well, which is a big, for whatever reason, Japan really has struggled with the vaccination situation. It's not gone well for them as a country. They just don't seem to. I don't know if it's a. And a part of it is that like in Japan, there's a major culture of that it has to be Japanese health care. Like the laws are that any trials that are done from the vaccine have to be done with Japanese people. So they have to redo all the trials that have already been done in other countries. They have to redo them in Japan, which takes a long time. So that's slowed the introduction of vaccines to Japan just in general. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, it seems like from a cultural standpoint, they don't particularly want to be vaccinated. It seems as though there's a lot of vaccine hesitancy in the country because it's only, as bad as like Mississippi's only at like 35% vaccinated, which is embarrassing. Mm-hmm. Tennessee's like 40. That's embarrassing for us. It's humiliating, frankly. But Japan as a country is only at like 15%.
That's wild, bro.
Like, it's way low.
So where are they getting it from?
They have their own sources, just like anybody else does. They buy. But it's just they haven't been able to distribute them until those vaccine trials, and they've just recently gotten completed, not like way after we had ours done because it just took longer because of the way that they did it. So it's just it's different. It's different, man, but not good.
No, it's not ideal.
Not good. Not good. Different. Not like different. It's not that. It's just different and
hit wrong.
It hit very wrong. It hit different and wrong.
That's the tweet. That's it. That's the tweet.
That's a tweet. That's the tweet right there. We'll continue with hour number 3 presented by Acura of Memphis here momentarily. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Bellyacres' motto is City-Fied Farm Fresh. The goal is simple: provide a fun, unique farm-to-table experience for the whole family. 2 great locations, Regalia at 6130 Poplar and in Overton Square at 2102 Trimble Place. Overton Square hours Sunday through Thursday 11A to 9P, Friday and Saturday 11A to 10P. Regalia Sunday through Thursday 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Signature burgers are made from 100% grass-fed beef. Sandwiches, salads, and the best milkshakes anywhere. The burgers, so good, like the Daria or the Double Daria, and the melt in your mouth. And you have to try the Voodoo Moo Moo. It is the quality brand the Bellyacres team has developed using grass-fed beef with creative homemade toppings in a fun farm setting right here in the city. The goal at Bellyacres, to become even more sustainable as they grow. In Overton Square and in Regalia, the very best quality available in Memphis, burger shakes and smiles at Bellyacres.
At Southern Airways, we fly to make your day.
Memphis's hometown airline, Southern Airways, is offering a sizzling summer deal. For this July only, flights from Memphis to Harrison-Branson, Hot Springs, and El Dorado, Arkansas have a promotional fare starting at just $19. Fly over the interstate traffic and bypass the bridge delays on one of Southern's flights to Arkansas. Catch a concert in El Dorado, hit the lake in Hot Springs, or fly to Harrison and make the easy drive to Branson or even to Fayetteville. Flying Southern is easy with no TSA screening hassles and free parking at Signature Flight Support. Don't forget, Southern service to Destin has returned for its 9th summer season. So if you're planning a trip to the Emerald Coast, visit iflysouthern.com to reserve your seats today.
At Southern Airways, we fly to make your day.
Grind City Brewing Company is taking care of beerness in Memphis. Grind City Brewing is the dream of a father and son duo to create a brand that delivers a high quality, great tasting, and easy drinking craft beer. And they've done it. The brewery sits high above the city elevation in uptown Memphis with 15,000 square feet of beerness, including a 5,000 square foot tap room. Grind City Brewing is committed to all things Memphis, including the Tigers. They have created a malt liquor called Tiger Tail that is the official craft beer of the University of Memphis. Tiger Tail comes in 16-ounce six-packs and is not your typical malt liquor. Tiger Tail is crafted with a bold and smooth flavor, has 7.5% alcohol, and its clean finish makes it incredibly easy drinking. Tiger Tail and Grind City Brewing, taking care of beerness in Memphis.
Hey, we understand. With everything that's happening, with all the new regulations, maybe you're not ready to come and hang out at Sweetgrass to catch a ball game. We want you to, we really do, and we're open for you to do just that. But we're also offering the next best thing, the new Sweetgrass Tailgate Party Packs. Whether it's wings, house-made dips, sliders, or other Sweetgrass tasty treats, all you have to do is call us or go to sweetgrassmemphis.com to order just what you're dreaming of when you're dreaming of watching sports and enjoying some sweet, sweet Sweetgrass.
Hey, Mid-South, it's time to trade up at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah during the Trade Up to a Kia sales event. Hey, what's happening over there, Jeff Allen?
We got it going on, and we're ready to help you trade up to your next Kia. I've got a 2022 Kia Soul, not a lease, and 0.9% APR, $289 a month. 2022 Kia Sportage, 0% APR, and only $365 a month. And if you want American-made, we got it with 2022 Kia K5 now, $374 a month.
Plus, every Gossett Kia comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty program.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, 2680 Mount Moriah, or KiaMountMoriah.com.
All $29.99 down payment, 60 months, sold in 715-0981, 0.9% MSRP, $20,685. Sportage in 79,79,540, 0% MSRP, $26,060. K5 NGO 95054, 0.9% MSRP, $25,840. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax pilot license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 7/31/2021. Dealer stock only. Must finance through Kia on APR offer.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Let me take you on a little trip. My supersonic ship's at your disposal if you feel so inclined.
Yep.
Alright.
Blink, plunk, blinkety plunk.
Hey, guess what I got to do today?
What's that?
I had made plans with Gabe's mom to keep Gabe out of summer camp today because I was going to take him to Free Black People Day. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I had made plans to take Zach to Black People's Day at the zoo.
You're going to take Zach to Black People Day?
No, Gabe to
Congratulations.
Black People Day. Yeah.
I didn't realize
you just said Zach.
My bad.
Yeah, congratulations,
I think I'm more tired than I think I am. But yeah, because I didn't get much sleep the day before, and I didn't get much sleep yesterday either. So I think I'm just kind of more exhausted than I thought. But yeah, which goes to my story. I made plans to take Gabe to Black People Day at the zoo today, and so she kept him out of camp, right?
Uh-huh.
So Gabe has been like requesting games on his iPad and texting me, and I'm like, dude, why aren't you at camp? Then I'm like, oh shoot, I totally forgot all about it. Dude, I don't want to take Gabe to the zoo today.
Nope.
I had plans, man. I had plans to just, I'm just gonna screw around a little bit.
Nope. Today is Zoo Day, baby. Here we go.
Oh man, how did that feel like? If anybody wants to take Gabe to the zoo for me instead of me, I'll give you my blessing.
Beautiful, beautiful fatherhood right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about.
Tell you what, I'll pay for your parking. If you take him, I'll pay for your parking. I don't feel like it, man.
Well, hey, listen, man. You know, just park somewhere else. You know. Park over in the park down the street.
All right, I'll do something. No, it's not the park. I just don't feel like screwing with it. I was saying I'll pay for somebody else's parking if they'll take Gabe.
But my friend, that's just
I'm in here now, man. I'm in here.
It's the magic of fatherhood, right?
There's gonna be a bunch of strollers everywhere and scrollers.
Yep.
You remember the Poke Chop scroller video, the viral video from Memphis?
Oh man.
Man, that girl was a legend.
My kids are doing zoo camp, so that's all over there. As a matter of fact, so I'll have fun.
Your kids might be there.
They might be. As a matter of fact, so there you go. All right, so a couple texts to get to. Our friend One Pretty Pearl says, other countries not having access just makes me angry because we just got it over here, waiting on people that ain't got no intention of getting the vaccine. I'm about to get mad again. Me and you both, Pearl. Me and you both. It's embarrassing and sad for all of us. Another texter says, does the current vaccine protect from the Delta variant? It does, just not quite as well, but it does. It definitely does. So you're good there. It's just not. It's slightly less, but still very effective. So get your vaccine.
For now. So until
Well, I mean, look, man. That's all we know is 4 now.
Have people not seen Planet of the Apes? Is that what people want to have? Have we not seen Planet of the Apes for real?
Why does everything have to go to this with you? Why is everything? I go with like Planet of the Apes or something. Just.
Do you have a problem with Planet of the Apes? Because you do. I mean, we might need to end this agreement we have.
What do you mean a problem with Planet of the Apes?
Like why have I compared something to Planet of the Apes? Why is that a bad thing?
Because I don't think it's an accurate depiction of where we are as a country.
How you figure?
That's all I'm saying.
Was there not a man-killing disease in Planet of the Apes that didn't affect animals?
Yeah.
So how is it a bad comparison?
Is that's what we're going with?
How many people did COVID kill last year?
What about all the diseases that killed animals that don't kill people? How many animals were killed by disease last year?
Keep playing around.
How many animals were killed by disease last year?
There's been new advancements in sign language with. All right, when you see that, like, all right, here we go. You'll be Caesar home. When you start saying, all right, we're gonna be that much closer. Caesar.
If that happens, if that happens, man, when I'm in my monkey enclosure and I'm being held captive, I will say I'm sorry. Anthony's saying you were right.
Hey, just know I'm around with the apes.
I'll tell you were right. I'll say
know
you know what?
With the apes, man.
You were right. I don't think that works like that. I don't think they're going to be like, oh, this guy's cool. No, I don't think so.
I'm being that thing. Sound like you're throwing a ball kind of sits. All that.
That one lady's going to be like, homie, what set you from?
Hey, I'm throwing the ball my sets to the base, man, for real. I'm going to be familiar with them folks, man. They're gonna fool with me because I saw this coming, y'all. I'm on y'all side. Why you think Jeff Bezos getting up out here, man?
Sets in the air. Throw your sets in the air.
Why you think Jeff Bezos getting about this joint? For sure.
He wasn't getting out this joint. He went to the edge of this joint. That doesn't count. It's like, what are you talking about? He didn't get anywhere near space. He got up to the edge. Great. You're not in orbit. Get out of here. Talking about. Great. I went to the edge of space. Ooh, wow.
So hey,
I sat courtside. I've sat courtside in NBA games. Does that make me an NBA player? That's like saying I'm an NBA player because I sat courtside at some games. Oh, wow, I was right there on the edge of the court. That makes me a game.
Where can you afford to go to the edge of West Memphis?
Edge of your mom's house.
Hey, man, my mama dead. See, about to be.
Yeah, so's mine. That doesn't mean we can't.
Nah, your mama let me go all the way in, so I ain't going to the edge. Let me get to the bottom of that joint.
Oh, come on now.
Come on, man.
Come on now. Come on!
Oh, man. That's so
have some
funny.
respect.
Well, it's peace for his mama.
Aaron Rodgers, according to Adam Schefter's sources, turned down a 2-year extension from the Green Bay Packers. This offseason would have extended him for those 2 extra years, would have been 5 years on a contract, and would have made him the highest paid player in football. So interesting that comes out. All this discussion about, is this a negotiating ploy? Is this just Aaron Rodgers trying to get a little more money from the Packers? It would appear, at least if this is true, that in fact, no, the money is not the issue, as Aaron Rodgers has pretty much said from the very beginning, like it's not money. And so if they've offered him enough money to be the highest paid player in all of football and he's turned it down, then that I would tend to say that he's probably right. It's not about money.
Y'all know what it's about. I kind of forgot about that whole thing with Aaron Rodgers, too.
Yeah.
But what happened to the Jeopardy stuff? What happened to LeVar Burton on Jeopardy? Tell you, man, it's Planet Apes all over again. Y'all just don't see it coming.
Where does LeVar Burton come into that?
I guarantee you LeVar Burton knows how to talk to apes. I guarantee you knows sign language.
LeVar Burton knows how to talk to everybody. LeVar Burton's a nice guy. Yeah, he can talk to anybody.
Where are we at on apes and sign language? Though? Where are we at on it? Do you know?
I mean, I know that some apes can sign.
Yeah, they're talking soon. Oh, because according to you, we came from apes anyway, so surely they're not too far from talking.
Well, as we said, there's lots more to it than that. Anthony's saying, but
Aaron Rodgers,
we did it. We did evolve from ape. That is correct.
Aaron Rodgers, they're not gonna cave in on that dude. Like he's gonna have to play for them or retire. Like
yeah, I think he very well just may retire. I believe him. I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to sit there and not cash in on what would be the greatest asset that they could possibly have? Like, I mean, you're just going to get nothing for him?
Funny that you brought up Aaron Rodgers. I have exclusive audio from Aaron Rodgers himself.
Yes, sir.
You do?
I do. This is what he has to say.
I don't care what's wrong. What you care about is how happy I am and how great the ice cream is.
What in the world?
I'm not happy. I hate it here.
You would think that in
Aaron Rodgers, what set you from?
You'd think that in Wisconsin, a place where dairy is so abundant, that he's probably getting tired of ice cream. Probably tired of it.
He's probably getting tired of cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, people cheese on
I get tired of barbecue sometimes. I get tired of fire wings.
Nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Tough news for the LA Rams too, as Cam Akers has torn his Achilles, which means it's going to be a lot of Darrell Henderson this year for the Rams. That's tough news for Cam Akers. Torn Achilles is oof.
Peter, you there?
I'm right here.
Oh, he sounded like you just went all the way out. You heard that too, Zach? It sounded like he just bottomed out, didn't it? I was like, dang, my man gone.
What happened?
It sounded like
I said
he went out.
Cam Akers. I said, well, okay. Am I back here?
Yeah, you back. Yeah, you here now.
You got me all.
I was worried.
All messed up. Cam Akers out for the Rams. He torn his Achilles, out for the season. So I said I would assume we're going to see a lot of Darrell Henderson for the Rams this year as a result of that. It's a big one.
Help me out with this. Reading the article, a fan side of the article that says, "Could Cam Akers become the Shohei Ohtani of the LA Rams?" Help me with the comparison.
Well, no, he's not, because he's going to be for the.
What is
he tore his Achilles? So
what did they mean? Is it a versatility thing?
It just means that he's versatile.
You know what this is? This is like classic. I'm going to use BS in my what's it called?
Yeah.
I used to know about this stuff.
Yeah, it's all your SEO stuff.
Yeah, your SEO stuff. Yeah. Let me just put Shohei Ohtani in the article. It has nothing to do with Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Fan sided, you dastardly dude batters.
Brought it up.
Huh?
But I didn't know why you brought it up.
Because I just saw the article, man. You got to get these hands today, man. Like, for real, man. Man, talk. Man, it said something about going on the edge with my mama. That's enough right there, bro.
It's just fun to mess with you.
I'm like,
today.
I'm just asking.
Today, I'm just having fun messing with you today. This is fun.
Then you just
why are you bringing that stuff up?
You just like spitballing topics, so I'm trying to catch up with you, and you're like, "Oh, why you asking about that?" Like, right here in front of my face. Man, just going through rapid fire. Yeah, what do you think about? Like, I don't know, man. So I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to keep up with you, man.
Because I'm having fun. This is great.
I know this is what we do, man. This is the greatness of our show. And then he knows I'm tired as hell, so he's just throwing out random news.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to catch up live on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, people have to understand that if you have a friend, if you don't mess with that friend, then
while they're like,
you're
wrong. Drunk, high,
yeah, if you don't take full advantage of them, if you don't take full advantage of their weaknesses, then you're just wrong. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of a friend you are if you're not messing with folks. We'll get predictions about tonight's game. Will we see the end of the season? It's going to be the last game of a very long season, and already getting set for next year because we are coming up. Draft is right around the corner. We'll talk about that stuff when we continue here as Anthony Sane recovers. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 and 98.5.
Dave Woloshin and Brett Norsworthy take you home with Sports Time on Sports 56, weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Start your engines, Mid-South. Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike is ready for the Enjoy Your Summer Style sales event. Get plenty of pulling power and more standard features than Mazda CX-5 and Ford Escape in your new 2022 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, $229 a month. And hit the road in a 7-passenger 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. We Gossett at $259 a month. All powered by our stellar 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So don't miss the Enjoy Your Summer Style sales event at Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, or shop online at memphismitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 500 military rebate, 750 loyalty rebate, 48 months, 10,000 miles per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Outlander, NZO 16672, MSRP 29480, Cross NC 003186, MSRP 27725. Includes all manufacturer rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 7/31/2021. Dealer stock only.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder. The great Kimmons Wilson of Holiday Inn had a slogan: the best surprise is no surprise. And that's so true. When I sit at your kitchen table, you're going to understand exactly what I'm going to do to your roof. From the underlayment to the hip shingles and ventilation, the flashing, the wood repairs, the cleanup, the crew safety, the warranty. It's amazing how many customers sign contracts being told none of that stuff. But the best surprise is no surprise. Insurance claims. Talk to your friends. More and more claims are being rejected, and only experienced claims specialists are getting those terrible decisions overturned. So if you don't hire me, please hire someone to manage the process with the experience to see it through. The best surprise is no surprise. 867-0303 or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Getaway Sports Bar, the best kept secret in town, open noon to 1:30 a.m. 7 days a week. Garvin, the owner, created this SEC NFL Dream Bar over 20 years ago. You'll never miss a minute of action. 10 TVs, 5 70-inch TVs for all the big games. Rack them up on 6 pool tables. Coldest beer in town, grab you a pool stick and get you some good bar grub. 100% Angus burgers, big and moist chicken tenders. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. with long neck domestics, $2.25. Getaway Sports Bar, 4632 Winchester.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
We get by. So would
Anthony Sane, tonight, who you got?
We getting Buck out here, man. Hey, if they win the championship and don't play get Buck, man, they suck.
Nuck if you buck?
No, yeah. No, I'm talking about the underground to get Buck jump.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nuck if you buck to the ding, ding.
Yeah, there's plenty of there's plenty of buck related.
Buck. They so lame up there, they probably didn't even heard this. What is this? Is this an original?
What is this?
Is it they make this
What
for
is
us?
happening? Oh, it's incredible. They made this for us, our team.
Bring me rid of Bucks.
The Bucks.
There's an S on the end. What is this?
What does it mean to nuck? What does that mean?
Somebody just found it. That's what it means. Hey, why is that the sound for hitting somebody in the head? Nothing sounds like that.
I think it's just especially nice to have just a, you just a hollow-headed, just thunk, just nothing, just echoes.
Yep.
Sorry.
I heard somebody get punched and actually didn't sound like that
though. Really?
It was this kid he was one of my mentees, and we used to pick him up from school. He was really like a bad kid, like always getting into something. But he wasn't a tough kid. He was just like a clown. He was always the one that got in trouble, but he wasn't a street kid. You understand what I'm saying? Like he was just, it was always him that got in trouble though.
Yeah.
He was telling a story of a fight that he saw. And he said, dude got hit. And he said, dude started snoring on the way down to the ground. he said, it was like, he said, you just saw dude snoring. he was on his feet snoring.
That's bad. That's bad right there.
You get
that
knocked
happens.
out, man.
You got out. Yeah, you got knocked out for sure. So tonight, you think that's a knockout for the
I think the Bucks are going to pull it out.
I
just want it to be over, man. I want to see Giannis win at home. I just think that'll be just poetic. Like, a guy who everyone was assuming he was going to be gone. We all assumed he was going to be gone. For him to stay in Milwaukee, if they can win that championship on that home court, that's poetic.
I mean, what a special night for that franchise and that team. I mean, that's pretty. That would be pretty cool.
I really want that to happen, bro, for sure.
Yeah, for all the small market teams out there, it would be nice for that to happen for sure.
Jesse Jackson meme. Let's get it going. I want to see this.
All right, so word is that Chris Duarte has gotten an invite to the green room, which means he's going to be one of the top 20 or so in selections.
I also got an invite to play in the Big Three.
Do you think
the Big Three green room?
Do you? That green room is a little different. There's a little more green in that room.
Steven Jackson and Tebow in that room.
That's a green. The green in that room is
hit different.
Gotta watch out for that green. Hit different.
I saw Greg Oden's old ass on there. I was like, God, why do you look younger than you look when you were 18? Anyway, go ahead. Chris Duarte.
Benjamin Button. Chris Duarte. Speaking of old, Chris Duarte, who is older than
Greg Oden.
Probably 5 or 6 Grizzlies already. Do you feel like it's inevitable?
Drafting a vet. That's what they did.
Is it inevitable that the Grizzlies are going to take this man?
I think he may have a promise before us. Yeah, I think he may be promised before us. I don't know. I can't remember who I heard him connected to. Isaac Simpson, come on, man, bail me out. The draft guy, the local draft guy. I know you're listening. Does the performance of like a guy like Cam Johnson with the Suns this year, does that kind of help bail you out him
for drafting an old guy?
Trey, what's the guy's name? Trey Johnson? No. What's the guy's name from Virginia?
Murphy.
Trey Murphy. Yeah, Trey Murphy? Both of those guys, their stock is going to explode. Like, it's always a guy in the finals that blows somebody's stock up, man, and he's going to be that dude.
Well, that's the thing. Is it gives you a chance. It just gives you a chance as a team to draft an older player and have a little more leeway to do it. You know, whereas before it was kind of, taboo to draft a guy that was that old. That guy would drop down the chart just because by nature of the oldness. I just think, and I mean, I don't know that I necessarily am the normal thought process on this, but to me, and I've said this before, I just think the Grizzlies have got to take a shot, take a swing. And Chris Duarte is a fine player, but he's not a swing. The Grizzlies are not close enough to a championship. I see a lot of people out here saying, like, oh, he's the perfect piece to add to the – what do you mean? What pieces do the – what are the pieces the Grizzlies – are the Grizzlies one piece away from a championship? Did I miss something? Are we seeing a team that's, like, just right there? Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, I don't get that. Like, the Grizzlies should still be in search mode. They need to find high-level talent. And this draft, believe it or not, there is high-level talent even at that stage where the Grizzlies are drafted. You're talking about a potential high-level group that's there. So, like, why would you just give up on that opportunity to draft a guy that's at that age? I just don't get that at all. It doesn't make any sense.
This was the year that this was, in a normal situation, especially with Ja going down early in the year, Jaren being out, people were kind of predicting the Grizzlies to be a lottery team again. So this is a year you were hoping you could get that third young player. And there are guys out there that can still be that guy. You know what I mean? You've got guys who were
absolutely
that were preseason ranked to be higher than this. I'm more of a Josh Christopher guy than a Zaire Williams, but those are two guys that are, that were highly ranked that should very well be there. Jalen Johnson could be there. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like their draft to have him, mocks to have him going in almost in the 20s. So you don't know, man. Like there could be a guy you could take a big swing on. I'm a big time Josh Christopher guy. I think I see a ton of Donovan Mitchell in him. We'll see though, man. Like I don't really know, man. I don't because I could. This Garuba thing that's going around feels so wrong, but these guys haven't been wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of want to trust them, bro. Like they vet their draft scouting very well. So they haven't shown me anything that hasn't been successful. So we'll see. We'll see how that all works out.
I don't. To me, I think you need to swing for the fence. Şengün makes sense as a high upside guy. Garuba, if you think he is going to develop, makes sense as a high upside guy. I mean, a guy like Jalen Johnson, if he gets down there, sure.
Mm-hmm. Got to take.
I'm not convinced he's going to get to that point, but if he gets down there, sure, absolutely, you got to take him. And it's different now. It's different now because the Grizzlies have got the bare bones of what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to just pick. Best player type guys available. And I think Brandon Clark should serve as a little bit of a cautionary tale because as much as I thought he was a great pick and he really had a fabulous rookie year, you've seen now kind of, edging off now. And all of a sudden, but when he regresses at the age of, 24, that's not the same as regressing when you're 20.
Right.
That's a different guy.
Right.
I just, I don't know. If Jaden Springer is another guy.
I'm out.
Hey, listen, you can be out if you want.
Jaden Springer's game is Derrick Rose after the knee injury. Like he's playing like a dude who's got bounce that don't have bounce. Like I do not like the dude's game. Like because his game is so much based on physicality and strength. Like, bro, this ain't high school nor college. Like, nah, man, no. I'm super good on Jaden Springer. I do got a question though. That's Grizzlies related. Have you seen
Book Knight gets down there? I'm
man, no way Book Knight goes that far. But heck yeah, I'd tear down the podium to do a draft. Let me ask you a question though. Have you seen this stat that's going around showing how much Jaren has played the five over the last throughout his career?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Because if the Grizzlies have
reference,
if the Grizzlies have long-term plans of playing Jaren,
people. Let me just tell you this.
Go ahead.
People don't need to take Basketball Reference as anything. I love Basketball Reference. They as far as their position evaluations, that's not accurate. I mean, I wouldn't put money on that. I wouldn't put stock in that.
Well, let me throw this out. If the Grizzlies do, because they played him a lot at the five this year in the time that he did play. Jaren was the five a lot of the time, the vast majority of the time. If their long-term plan is to take is for Jaren to be a five, and they're ready to extend Jaren, and they know that's what they want to do. They want Jaren to be the five. Garuba's the perfect dude to put beside Jaren, man.
Yeah,
that's
I
just
agree.
what it is. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like if you want Jaren to be your five, Garuba's that dude who needs to be there. You need an elite level defender, rebounder, crazy guy at the four for sure, who could turn into more.
But I think some of that the Jaren at the five was just from the personnel that they had.
Yeah.
They weren't going to play Brandon Clark at the five, and when JV was out of the lineup, that really left Jaren to be the de facto kind of five. Like Xavier Tillman, playing alongside, they didn't necessarily always have faith in him to do that either. So I think some of that is not necessarily their. I mean, it may well be, and I think to me, Jaren. It would be best for his career if he ends up being a five. I think that would be the most productive spot for him. But I don't know that necessarily you could say that based on what the Grizzlies did this year, that's reflective of what they want to do with him at that position. I'm not sure that that's true.
All right, let me ask you this. I know this might have to hang over until tomorrow, which could be a good cliffhanger. Something we definitely have a ton of draft stuff to talk about.
Cliffhanger.
If the Grizzlies made moves that kind of looked like they were taking a step back, how would you feel about those? And what I say by that is they kind of go all in more on the future. Like if they say, okay, we're going to make Jaren a five, we're going to draft Garuba, we're going to trade JV. who was a huge part of what made them good last year. If they say, okay, we're going to trade JV, we're going to trade Tyus Jones. If we do that, okay, we're going to draft Garuba, or we trade down to Houston, we get their picks, we come away with Garuba and Josh Christopher. Let's say that's some fancy thing they do. They get Garuba, Josh Christopher. And you get a guy, a combo guard, and Josh Christopher that could either start or come off the bench. You trade Tyus Jones, you trade JV, you say, okay, this is the new wave. As a fan, you're not a fan. So how would you feel?
I'm not a fan.
How would you feel about the Grizzlies if they did something like that? What looks like a step back as far as getting rid of guys who helped you last year or the last 2 years. Do you want to leave it as a cliffhanger, or you want to what?
Let's leave that. Let's talk about that.
I like that.
Let's talk about that tomorrow. I wouldn't, just briefly, I wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, me either.
But we could talk about why. Coming up tomorrow on the show, we'll also talk to Rob Fisher, who's going to be at SEC Media Days along with Brad Norsbury. So we're going to have a double dose from SEC Media Days, which is exciting tomorrow. Coming next, of course, we've got Middays. We appreciate you guys joining us in hour number 3, presented by Acura of Memphis. Y'all be good. Stay out of space. We'll talk to you.